jìnnà sí wọn bí sánmọ̀ sílẹ̀ o ara ló ń ta wọn ṣe mọ́ o náà bá sunkún sójú bẹ̀rẹ̀ má ti fi gbé sọ kó fẹ́ yẹ ẹyẹ kó lọ ìgbé sọnù sígbó wọn dúró títí ọwọ́ wọn ò tó ìṣó máa ṣe ta ní kókó ṣòkòtò tí olókùn ó dá kìtìyàn ó dórí àwọn lọ́tẹ̀ o. Ó dórí àwọn lọ́tẹ̀ o. Àbọ̀dórí àwọn lọ́tẹ̀ o. Ó dórí àwọn lọ́tẹ̀ o. Ọmọ iná náà mi arán sí iná. Orí mi dákun má ṣì mí lọ́nà o. Mo tẹríba fàdà àgbà o. Àgbà ẹ foríjì ni. Ojoojúmọ́ ni mo ń pọ́n wọn lé. Mo ń ṣèyá sí àwọn àgbà o. Mi ò fojú tí rìn wọn láyé. Ọmọdé ẹ má fàgbà ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ torí oníkọ́ tó yọlá ni ọmọdé ń bọ̀ wá dàgbà o. Màmá ń bọ̀ wá dàgbà o. Ọmọdé ń bọ̀ wá dàgbà o. Wọ́n máa ń bọ̀ wá dàgbà o. Ọmọdé ń bọ̀ wá dàgbà o. Ọmọdé ń bọ̀ wá dàgbà o. Ọmọdé ń bọ̀ wá dàgbà o. Bọ́lájú kòkòrò bá pẹran nígbó tó bá fúnra ẹ̀ pín ló dára jù o. Kọ̀wé mi àjẹ́ dàgbà o. Èyí mo rí màrò ẹ̀fọ́ gbogbo náà ní ilé ayé. Sùúrù ní ṣẹ́gun ohun gbogbo. Ẹ má ṣèké mo ní ẹ má dalẹ̀. Ẹ má forí wórí ìkìlọ̀ ló jẹ́. Ẹ̀yin forí wórí yìí yóò ṣàbàmọ̀ o. Àwa ò ní ṣàbàmọ̀ láyé o. Nílé ayé o. Àwa ò ní ṣàbàmọ̀ láyé. Àwa ò ní ṣàbàmọ̀ láyé. Àwa ò ní ṣàbàmọ̀ láyé. Dẹ́bìtọ̀ rẹ̀ àtàrà ilé o. Àwa ò ní ṣàbàmọ̀ láyé. Àwa ò ní ṣàbàmọ̀ láyé. Àwa ò ní ṣàbàmọ̀. Wọ́n gbọ́ pé ọjà tán nílùú Ṣókótó. Wọ́n múra wọn sáré kárù sọ́kọ̀ o. Àyàn ọmọ ògbóògùn wo. Wọn ò béèrè lọ́wọ́ orí. Mórí lọ́mọ mẹ́wàá lọ ìyàwó. Ohun tí ẹ wá lọ sí Ṣókótó. Ohun rẹ̀ lápò Ṣókótó mo sọ. Àkúnlẹ̀yàn ọmọ ẹ̀dá láyé. Kò lè yí padà mo ń tẹnu mọ́ o. Olórí làlá bàrò. Orí làlá bàrò. Olórí làlá bàrò. Mo lórí làlá bàrò. Olórí làlá bàrò. Orí mi gbé mi níjà o. Olórí làlá bàrò. Làlá bàrò. Olórí làlá bàrò. Oríjà jogun ìkànnì wọn rí. Má fi wá fáyé mu nílé ayé wa o. Olúwa àgbẹ̀ wa níyà o. Àní nílé ayé wa. Ó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ọ̀tá kọ́ ni wá. Ó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ọ̀tá kọ́ lẹ́yìn. Ṣọ́wa nínú àpamọ́ kìnìún. Ejò olóró àkékè. Ṣọ́wa nínú ìdàgìrì ayé. Dáàbò ẹ̀bùn wá fi ṣọ́rẹ́ iṣẹ́ wa o. Mo sáàdì ọba bá lókè o. Mo sáàdì ọba bá lókè o. Mo sáàdì ọba bá lókè. Mo máa sáàdì ọba bá lókè o. Mo sáàdì ọba bá lókè o. Olúwa gbé wa níjà o. Mo sáàdì ọba bá lókè o. Kó má fi wá sílẹ̀ o. Mo sáàdì ọba bá lókè o. Olúwa má fi wá sílẹ̀ o. Mo sáàdì ọba bá lókè o. Àwọn ọ̀tá tí wọ́n rè rajọ ìbànújẹ́ ti bá àwọn ọ̀tá nílé. Àwọn ọ̀tá tí wọ́n rè rajọ ìbànújẹ́ ti bá àwọn ọ̀tá nílé. Àwọn ọ̀tá tí wọ́n rè rajọ ìbànújẹ́ ti bá àwọn ọ̀tá nílé. Àwọn ọ̀tá tí wọ́n rè rajọ ìbànújẹ́ ti bá àwọn ọ̀tá nílé. Bí wọ́n ti ro ti wá sí nínú ilé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kó jẹ́ tiwọn lọ́jọ́ gbogbo. Àwọn ọ̀tá tí wọ́n rè rajọ ìbànújẹ́ ti bá àwọn ọ̀tá nílé. Àwọn ọ̀tá tí wọ́n rè.
Oh, all right. Am I on? Where am I? Unmute the mic. The thing is saying to me, it's been that long now, I don't even know what the process is anymore. All right. Look how big I look on the thing. I really should lose some weight, shouldn't I? So good day to you. Good to be in your company and all that. Good day to you. Good to be in your company. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We've not been out for the last 2 days, but we're out today. That now seems to be the new form. It's just I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit jaded by it all. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but sometimes I just look at it and I don't feel inspired to do it, so I just don't do it. But good day to you, nevertheless. Hope you're having a great day so far. So we'll catch up with what's been going on in the news cycle. Some of the reasons why I don't actually come out often is that there's no excitement in the news cycle. There's no something so potent and potent that you really want to rush out quickly. So there's nothing going on in it. The landscape is just so flat. You struggle sometimes to craft the conversation, and it becomes a struggle. Then you don't really want to do it. But good day to you and all that. Good day to you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I've said that, haven't I? The protocol remains the same. Please click on the like button if you haven't done that. Subscribe. Why do I even say it? You don't do it. So you just do what you will. I don't really care. So shall we just get started? There has been a few items in the news cycle. Then we go through that. You can click on like and subscribe if you want. And if you don't want, then don't do it. It's no skin off my nose. But in the times that we've not come out, the Tinubu has been, of course, to the UK, and he has come back and signed a whole raft of deals. Pardon me. And one of the deals is some sort of the repatriation of prisoners to the from the UK to Nigeria. So there was a lot of controversy around that. So we'll discuss that. And then the NGF, which is what's the NGF? The Nigeria Governors Forum. They have submitted state police frameworks to the National Assembly. So it looks as though that's been fast tracked. That's coming to a state near you. Peter Obi now clinging on to the last coattails of any possibility. We want to change Kano. This is Peter Obi speaking, but where is he speaking? He's speaking at a Kwakwanso rally. So we see what's going on there as well. US deploys drones and troops to Nigeria for intelligence support against terrorists. So I think it will be too late by the time we find out just what the intentions of the Americans are. So it'll be too late by the time My goodness. You mean all that noise that I've been making, nobody heard it? My God. You know, I was muted. Oh, God. That was just... Why did somebody send me a text or something? What's going on here? Oh, goodness me. Anyway, I was talking about the US drones. Hopefully, you can hear me now. I was talking about the US drones in Nigeria, but there it is. And I'm saying then that their activities are a bit so... You know, I give up on this thing. Is it muting me by itself? What's going on? All right. So that's that one right there. I'm a bit reticent now. If I go on to the next one, I wonder if it will mute me again. Is it muting me by itself? Yes, it is muting me for whatever reason when I'm out of the studio. But let me see if I can give you this one. Am I the thing is self-muting. But essentially what this one tells us is that the Nigerian Governors Forum, they have now somewhat considered that state police is going to be a thing. Let's see. Let me see how much of that I can get you. Uh, all right. I'm not sure why this thing keeps muting me, but that's the Nigerian police force right there. That's the Nigerian government forum right there submitting a framework for how state police should work. I would love to read it to you, but as soon as I come out of the studio, the thing seems to... Yes, as soon as I come out of the studio, the thing seems to mute me. So let's go to this one. So you can see that one from the headline right there. We want to change Kano. Peter Obi speaks after meeting Kwakwanso. So there was this grand meeting then between Peter Obi and Kwakwanso, took place, I think, earlier on today. So I'm not quite sure quite what the mission is there. Is he now going to hop to NMPP, or is he trying to persuade Kwakwanso to join the ADC? And are we still permutating an Obi Kwakwanso ticket? But when Obi did turn up over there, the indigents of Kano couldn't stop chanting his name. So that's that one right there. I'd love to read it to you, but anytime I come out of the studio, the thing just seems to self-mute. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's an upgrade on the system or whatever it is that is going on there, but it seems to self-mute anytime I come out of the studio. Let's see. Oh, is it not doing it anymore? Oh, all right. Okay. Oh, all right. Right. We want to change Kano. Peter Obi speaks after meeting Kwakwanso. So that's let me check. See. Oh, all right. I think it's fine now. Yes, the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has declared that his visit to former New Nigeria People's Party's presidential candidate Rabiu Kwakwanso in Kano is not about politics. He, however, revealed that there are plans to change Kano and bring back the economic and industrial power of the state. So it's just the most ridiculous things that it's still not muted me. So it's just the most ridiculous things that these politicians say. So let me read it in full first. The 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has declared that his visits to former New Nigeria People's Party (NNPP) presidential candidate Rabiu Kwakwanso in Kano is not about politics. He, however, revealed that there are plans to change Kano and bring back the economic and industrial power of the state. The meeting at Kwakwanso's Miller Road residence also had in attendance Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, Senator Seraiki Dixon of Bayelsa State, prominent activist Najatu Mohammed, and several notable figures. Addressing a large crowd during the annual Kwakwasiya Sala Festival, Obi noted that the visit was not political, but focused on celebrating the festival and paying respect to Kwakwanso. So I want to read you. Am I still okay? Good. So that's good. My mic is echoing. What's going on? Oh, all right. Well, I don't know quite what to do now. Is it still echoing? Can somebody come in and tell me? Zita, are you there?
Yes.
Am I echoing?
No, it's not.
I don't know quite what this guy is saying, but I'm not sure if these guys are putting me off.
No, it's your mic is not okay.
All right, all right. Okay. All right, thank you. So yes. Let me read you just what Obi said. I am here to felicitate with you on the occasion of Salah and to pay my respect to our leader. So thank you, Obi said. So this is what I really want to read you. We want to change Kano. We want to build a new Kano. We want what we want to do is to bring back the power of Kano. All those factories in Bompai, Sharada 1, Sharada 2, Bank of the North, we want to bring them all back. Today is not politics. It is the celebration of Salah, the former Anambra State governor said. So this is really what I wanted to focus on. So it says they want to build Kano. They want to change Kano. They want to build a new Kano. They want to bring back the power of Kano. They want to bring back the factories in Bompai, Sharada 1, Sharada 2, Bank of the North, etc., etc. So those are all laudable things. Or who would not applaud that? So those are all laudable things. But there is a proviso. Kwakwanso has been the governor of that state now for 12 to is it 12 years now? Because it was 2 terms a governor. His boy is now on his 2nd term, I think. So why didn't they build all of these things? Why are they not still building it? So it's not as though they are coming into a new space. Kwakwanso has always owned that state. So if they felt that Sharada 1 and Sharada 2 needed rebuilding, what has it made them, or what has it done then with the countless billions of dollars that they were pumping into Kano State? So it doesn't make any sense. You governed the space for nearly 20 years, and then you are still insisting that you are the new broom that is coming to sweep away the state. Is it Tinubu's fault that the industrial base of Kano State has not been upgraded? What has that got to do with Tinubu? How does the president get the blame on that one? So it's just the most ludicrous of things. We go on from that to this. This was going to be the headline one. Lagos 2027, zoning favors Ambode, Abiru, others for APC ticket. So this will be, I think Lagos State will be the only interesting elections to take place in 2027. I don't think there's any excitement around the presidency anymore, but I think Lagos State might well be where the excitement will be. So we will already know a lot about the direction of travel for Lagos State for the next 12 years, just from who gets the ticket for Lagos State. And that is really where the excitement is. But if they are permutating with names like Ambode, that is to tell you that Seyi Tinubu is in play in some form. Lagos 2027 zoning favors Ambode, Abiru, others for APC tickets. As activities towards the 2027 governorship elections are set in motion, with political parties' conventions scheduled to begin from April, political permutations are, as usual, taking center stage. In Lagos, activities are gradually gathering momentum following the directive of President Bola Tinubu mandating political appointees with aspirations for elective offices to resign on or before the 31st of March. The directive has triggered heightened political tension, consultations, and permutations across the state, with observers and party insiders speculating on possible zoning arrangements and likely contenders for the governorship ticket of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC. Political observers are of the view that the emerging dynamics within the party may support the governorship ticket being zoned to Lagos East Senatorial District. So just is the what the political observers are of the view that emerging dynamics. So this is Seyi Tinubu right there. You see that phrase right there? You see that phrase like there. So you can substitute this phrase for Seyi Tinubu. Our political observers are of the view that the emerging dynamics within the party may support the governorship ticket being zoned to Lagos East Senatorial District. So who are the heavyweights of that senatorial district? One of the heavyweights of that senatorial district is Akinwumi Ambode. Who is Akinwumi Ambode? He was the governor of Lagos State before Sanwo-Olu. So why is Akinwumi Ambode so interesting? Akinwumi Ambode, he only served 1 term, and then he was summarily kicked out and then replaced by Sanwo-Olu. Sanwo-Olu now serves 2 terms. So Ambode still has a 1 term left that complements of the constitution, which permits him to serve 2 terms. So if they zone the ticket to Lagos East Senatorial District. That is to tell you then that they are giving the ticket to Ambode, and if they give that ticket to Ambode, then that is to tell you that they are going to make Seyi Tinubu the governor in 2031. That's the permutation, and that is what they mean by emerging dynamics within the party. So they are creating a pathway for Seyi Tinubu to be governor in 2031. Our political observers are of the view that the emerging dynamics within the party may support the governorship ticket being zoned to the Lagos East Senatorial District. The development has pushed some prominent political figures from the zone to engage in early discussions for the party's ticket. Amongst those frequently mentioned in political circles are the former governor of Lagos State, Akinwumi Ambode, the senator representing Lagos East, Adetokunbo Abiru, the Minister of State for Health, Tunji Alausa, and a member of the House of Representatives, Jimmy Benson. So you can discount, well, a lot of them are strong names, actually, with the exception of Jimmy Benson. I'm not quite sure how strong a name Jimmy Benson is. Others being touted include Hakeem Muri Okunola, a lawyer, and principal secretary to the president, and Femi Gbadabi Amila, also a lawyer and former Speaker of the House of Representatives. Although party sources maintain that consultations are still ongoing and that the party leadership is yet to make any official pronouncement on zoning, there are indications that the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudachiru Obasa, may feature prominently in the unfolding political permutations. It is speculated that he could represent Lagos West in the Senate in a strategic power-sharing arrangement within the party. So to compensate then, what's his name? Mudashiru Obasa, they will give him a senatorial seat. So move him out of the Lagos, although I don't know which one pays more. I don't know which one, where he can steal more from. I think he can probably steal a lot more being the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly than anything he can steal at the Senate. But being at the Senate, Obasa, okay, thank you, Oga. So being at the Senate, though, it will serve him. Maybe that carries more cachet because then he becomes a national player. But if it was just because that guy would have stolen more than anything that he could ever spend in Lagos, so I think maybe he's just looking for some sort of a national name now. So that's that. Right. Although party sources maintain that consultations are still ongoing and that the party leadership is yet to make any official pronouncement on zoning, there are indications that the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, as Oga is correcting me, may feature prominently in the unfolding political permutations. It is speculated that he could represent Lagos West in the Senate in a strategic power-sharing arrangement within the party. Attention has also turned to the deputy governorship position, with political watchers suggesting that the slot may likely be zoned to Lagos West as part of a broader political balancing formula within the party. The possibility has triggered intense lobbying across the axis, particularly in the Badagry division and other political blocs in the district, where stakeholders are said to be actively consulting to ensure that the zone secures the two positions in the state. So I'm not quite sure. I'm still trying to see how they are trying to slot Seyi Tinubu in, if Ambode gets that ticket, then you have to know that Seyi Tinubu is going to be your governor in Lagos State in 2031. That is what all of this is reading to me anyway. So that's just what it is. Is there anything else? Party insiders said leaders and political stakeholders from the zone have stepped up behind the scenes engagement within the APC structure, arguing that senatorial districts I'm just trying to say that we don't miss anything. What else is there? I think we get a thrust of that. So the names to conjure with for the Lagos State governorship, and also, religion comes into it as well, because I think we've had Christian now. Ambode was a Christian. So Sanwo-Olu is a Christian. Ambode still is a Christian, by the way. I'm only speaking about him in the past time because he was a former governor. But the names that we're conjuring with for Lagos State governor now to succeed Sanwo-Olu are Akinwumi Ambode, Adetokunbo Abiru, Tunji Alausa, and Jimmy Benson. So from those four names, your governor will emerge. So that's Lagos State politics taking some sort of a shape right there. Let me just give you this one as a headline. Strait of Hormuz. Is it Hormuz or Hormuz? Strait of Hormuz. South Africa, Ghana, orders turn to Dangote refinery. So, do you know the Gulf oil windfall that Babangida enjoyed? I think this is what Dangote is going to double his wealth just off the back of what is going on in Iran now. It's going to be anyway. Oh God. Anyway, so that's Dangote right there, milking the system as always. Let me show you this one. Do you know that when the Ooni of Ife, when he became the Ooni, he was a wealthy man. But since he has become the Ooni, he has now become a very wealthy man. So he was a wealthy man, but now he has become a very wealthy man. Let me show you this. So the Ooni of Ife has a private jet. That may surprise you, but it may not. So the Ooni of Ife has a private jet. So that's the first thing. But where does he park that private jet? He parks it on his private airfield at the back of his house. This is how wealthy the Ooni of Ife is right now. He has a private jet which is parked in his own private airfield at the back of his house. So this is now how wealthy he was. Rich before he came into that post, but he was never this rich. So here is the Ooni of Ife right here, stepping out of his bedroom and straight into his private jet. Look at that. It's a completely different life from yours. So there he is right there. It's a very tall man, by the way, the Ooni of Ife. So there he is right there, stepping out of his house, virtually stepping out of his bedroom, and straight away, where does he pop into? You know how you get out of your house, and then you run back for your car keys, and then you go into your car. Well, he steps out of his house, and then he runs back to come and pick up his pilot, and then he steps into his private jet. So this is the life that the Ooni of Ife is living now. It's unbelievable stuff. So that's the Ooni of Ife right there, who has done some double your money deal since he became the Ooni. So we go on from that to this largest airline by fleet size in Africa. So of course we all have the expectation that it will be Ethiopian airline, and it is. They have 160 to 170 aircrafts. Egypt Air is 70 to 80 aircraft. Air Link, which is the South African brand, 65 to 75 aircrafts. I can't pronounce aircraft anymore, can I? Royal Air Morocco, which is the Moroccan one, 55 to 65. Air Algeria, which is the Algerian one, 55 to 60. Air Peace. Okay, I was wondering who will represent the Nigerian brand. We don't even have a national carrier anymore. But Air Priest has the sixth largest fleet of aircrafts in Africa. So that's a piece of information that that does not add anything to your life. So here is Peter Obi, very popular in the north, I have to say, at least with the Kwakwansias. Peter Obi is now chasing an alliance with the NMPP after dragging his supporters from Labour Party straight into ADC. So what happens to everyone who already jumped ship to follow him to ADC? So I don't think Peter Obi will be joining the NMPP, but he wants to ally them to his own political interest. That's just what it is. You know that people are permutating. This may well be on a billboard near you. So this is a political ticket right here that people are permutating with Peter Obi and Rabi Kwakwanso. And here is Peter Obi right here, embedding himself into Kwakwanso's movement. So let's have a listen to this. So that's Obi right there, claiming to be doing Salah. He said he wasn't there to do politics. I wonder what that was all about then. So that's Obi right there. So now this now is what inspired the headline piece. Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan. Let's see. Okay, I'm still on. So this is what inspired the headline. Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan dumps Makinde backed to Raki faction, joins Wike'S faction as they inaugurate the PDP National Convention Committee, chaired by former Governor Akpazu of Abia State. Natasha, who had earlier attended the nullified convention backed by the governor of Oyo State, plans to seek re-election to the Senate in 2027 and has now aligned herself with the faction which won at the Court of Appeal and is recognized by INEC. So this is Natasha now doing as with her private life, her political life, her shadow politics. So let's have a listen to this for a little bit.
Former governor of Abia State, as deputy secretary and as party at all levels, under the chairmanship. Inaugurated. Congratulations. Going now.
All right. So that's a committee then for the PDP. What does that tell us again? Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan dumps Makinde backed to Raki faction, joins Wike'S faction as they inaugurate the PDP National Convention Committee. So committee to put together the modalities of their national convention. So the PDP now fully and 100% belongs to Yemson Wike, and there is a Wike taking all of everything right there. So that's that. Unless there's anything else I've missed in the news cycle, so that's what we have to offer. I'll send the link again. If anybody wants to come in. We'll play the Kegite music, and then hopefully the room would have populated by the time it finishes.
Water, only water, only water, where they see ma. Water, only water, where they see ma. Hapa o naido, hapa o naido, How you don't come oh.
Do that.
Hapa o naido.
Ẹ kú ní sáyọ. Ẹ jẹ́ padà sílé. Kájọjọ.
Oro kẹ̀kẹ́ ẹlẹ́mùrè o.
Oro kẹ̀kẹ́.
Ilé sọ́díyà kẹ̀kẹ́ rẹ̀ ẹlẹ́mùrè o.
Oro kẹ̀kẹ́.
Bobby Master kẹ̀kẹ́ rẹ̀ ẹlẹ́mùrè o.
Oro kẹ̀kẹ́.
Chief Failati kẹ̀kẹ́ rẹ̀ ẹlẹ́mùrè o.
Oro
Ó ti yájọ.
Eruku lẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹlẹ́mùdé.
Eruku lẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹlẹ́mùdóde.
Eruku lẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ẹlẹ́mùdóde ó jàre o.
Eruku lẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹlẹ́mùdóde.
Eruku lẹ̀lẹ̀ Ghana ti dé ẹgbẹ́ bọ́dì o.
Gbé bọ́dì. Gbé.
Ọmọ ẹlẹ́yẹ ẹyẹ o ó dìlé o.
Ìrẹsílẹ̀ yájọ.
Odúyẹ̀lá ẹyẹ o ó dìlé o.
Ọmọ ẹlẹ́yẹ.
Petrosonama ẹyẹ o ó dìlé
Kẹ́lẹ́
o.
ereke.
Ọmọ ẹlẹ́yẹ.
Petrosodúnkẹ́ ẹyẹ rẹ̀ ó dìlé o.
Ọmọ ẹlẹ́yẹ.
Ẹlẹ́kọ̀ ọ̀run mú ìní o.
Ẹgbà.
Ìgbàlà tí
Ó lè jò. Bẹ́ẹ̀ jò. Jò dáadáa.
tí ẹlẹ́.
Àkùkọ ọ̀run méjìkọ.
Òdìyà ojú òjì náà. Mo ń ta kẹ́ẹ̀dà. Èmi. Ayé ìlú.
Ikú kò ní ríwà gbéṣe o.
Àmì o.
Ìgbàlà tí ẹlẹ́. Ìgbàlà tí ẹlẹ́.
Àrùnkárùn kò ní.
And there it is right there. Ikuko Niru Agbecheme, death have nothing to do with us. Joining us Zita and just Zita. So well, not just Zita, but joining us Zita. So Zita, good to have you. You and I today. You there? Zita there or not? All right, we don't appear to have Zita. So all right, we got BT. So BT, what's going on? I was just about to bail.
Yeah. I'm like, I know one man. If the lady does not respond in 2 seconds, he's gonna bail out to join his friends on TikTok, where he enjoys being himself.
Yeah.
You are more comfortable on TikTok.
It's a lot of fun there. Oh God, you know.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, this is actually honestly, it's a better space. Honestly,
you know.
Yeah, I'm like,
and the Yoruba nation people there, they are just so they are more militant than the obedience over there. Those Yoruba,
they're very blunt. They speak their mind. Unlike the YouTube,
I've been pulling some of my maybe you've seen it. Some of my pieces on there, posting them on this space.
No, you should do more of that. Honestly, maybe also space as well on Twitter. I don't know if you're active on Twitter. But those are two spaces that are very, very more open than YouTube. I don't know. The YouTube community is more.
The conversation on TikTok is just totally unfiltered.
Yeah. Too raw for. I mean, if you put that on YouTube, they might ban. They might call the police on you. Or something.
They almost certainly will. You know.
Yeah.
It's all manners.
I enjoyed. I was driving back from. My wife for 3 hours. I listened to the whole thing, and it was actually it was fun because you had some interesting members of the opposition on the channel, and you actually let them speak for a minute before some of your hosts blocked them or just pounced on them. It was like it was fun to listen. Actually, it was fun. Yeah,
that's the new frontier, I think. Yeah. TikTok. Even Netanyahu was saying so that's where the world is now. God.
So are you doing more of that or just going to be here now?
No. This is my space, but the beauty of that TikTok is that I could be making myself a sandwich and I just switch it on, and then people start to come talk to me. So I don't have to. It doesn't require an effort to do. I could be driving and I'll just put it on the dashboard and I'll be chatting away, So it doesn't actually require, but this one requires a bit of more input. This one is the more structured, but on that TikTok, you can pretty much just press your phone and then you start talking to a random bunch of lunatics.
Yeah, somebody would just show up and then it's a conversation.
Yes.
But Wow. Akpoti is well, she found. I mean, she left the mob or something, or is she trying to work her way back into rather?
No. It's the desperate politics, isn't it?
Yeah.
When the PDP was with the Seyi Makinde faction and they felt they had won some sort of a victory, she was with them at their convention in Ibadan, vowing her loyalty to them. So now the Court of Appeal, they have now reversed the PDP back into Wike'S control and predictably ever pulling down her panties for anybody that had sufficient enough. She's now with the Wike faction. So it's just how fleeting her loyalty is. She was with the Makinde faction barely 8 months ago, and now she's with the Wike faction now because, of course, the Wike faction builds up to the elections, and then she wants a ticket to, she wants a ticket to ride.
Yeah. So, but I don't think. I mean, what do you think? Do you think the PDP? I mean, Wiki being the head of the PDP now, how do you think it plays out for her? Well, in your own opinion, do you think she gets the ticket for PDP on? And if she does, do you think she wins the general?
I think she gets the ticket because I think the landscape now wants to quieten her down because we're getting into the business end of politics now, and they don't really want a Natasha noise, so they can just give her the ticket, just but she won't win the elections. They will ensure that she doesn't return to the Senate, but they will give her the ticket just so they have the room to carry on with her more serious. I don't think they want her. I'll be surprised if she gets back into the Senate, but I'm pretty 50-50 they give her. What do you reckon? Do you think they give her the ticket? Would you recommend that they do?
But because I'm looking at, they say all politics is local. I don't know how popular. I mean, I've been told she's very popular in Kogi
She's
State.
very popular.
Yeah.
She's
So
very popular. She's
our
going to
friend
win
is
that place.
also she's going against our friend.
She will win Ayabelo.
Yeah, so that's why I asked the question where if they know she's very formidable at the grassroots, the best way might be to sabotage her and at the primaries and the PDP, because if she becomes a candidate, then she's very formidable locally. Then she might return back to the Senate, which they don't want, like according to what you're saying, one man. You see where I'm going with this. So they might need to sabotage her at the primaries of the PDP, because if she gets that ticket, then she has a chance of coming back to the Senate, and they don't want that. But one man, let me correct one thing that you said earlier. You said the focal that with Lagos is going to be the focal point, right? That everybody, the governorship elections. I disagree. I think it's going to be Ogun State. Actually, that's where the interest is. That's what is going to garner.
Is Ogun State not already decided? I thought they
No,
they are coalescing under Obasanjo's daughter.
I keep telling you guys.
That one.
You keep saying. No, you kept saying. Oh yeah. I'm like, this guy. The people love him, but he's not doing. He's screwing up. And here we are. GNI is out here now. Gani is gonna probably take it because he's a Muslim as well. So one man, like you said, the Lagos governors in the past, they've been Christians for the past 14 for the past since Fashola. Fashola is he Muslim or Christian?
No, Fashola is a Muslim.
So, but
Ambode is Christian, Sanwo-Olu Christian. So for the past 12 years,
Ogun for the past 24 years, I've always had we've had the Christians from Oshoba to being
I was a Muslim now.
Oh, okay.
I was a Muslim for 8 years now, and then in Ogun State, the Christian Muslim population is more on the Christian side. In Lagos State, indigenous Lagos is more on the Muslim side.
Right, but my point is that Yayi needs to do better with this behind the scenes politics.
You think Yayi will not win that primaries?
It's sleeping because you have GNI coming from that part of
GNI is not going to come.
Yeah, okay. So maybe the promising maybe Senate.
GNI is probably going to replace Yayi in Senate.
Okay, that makes sense. But he needs to play that Ogun Central politics very well. Something is not doing well in that area. I don't know why.
Is anybody in Ogun Central? That's
no, it's not. No, it's not like they're gonna run against him. It needs the numbers in the central because you don't want that going to the PDP because they're
No,
gonna
no,
come
no,
from the
no, no,
east.
no,
So,
no.
yeah.
Once Yayi is in that race for APC, forget about any other party. I'm
Okay.
telling you, forget about any other party.
No, I'm not
And
saying that.
as he's going with the
No,
Oshoba block is behind Yayi.
Pato, my point is this. I'm not saying it's not gonna win or it doesn't have a better. I'm saying that I just don't like the way the central has been very vocal against his candidacy. That means that
If they want to come now, like you are talking of somebody like Lemon and
I mean, even
and
I will not vote for any Ogun Central individual running. It's unfair to the Yewa, but they have to. My point is that you must also align. It's like the best way to put this is you know how this guy ran for office in America, Obama, in the minority. He had to still seek the counsel of a Kennedy from Boston. The
no,
white
but the only, to me, the only big name in Central that is not really going to support him is Obasanjo. And you and I know that
I
Obasanjo
don't
does
care.
not really have.
Nobody cares about that one, Daddy.
Obasanjo does not really have any kidney now.
To log bomb why you call they come from nowhere, not making any
Ó
sense.
dà pọ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀ ló kàn wá mi rò pé ó ló gbé wá o.
Yeah, but she's like incoherent. Like she just sounds like I'm like maybe beyond go whining or I don't know because she's not making any sense. Interviews have the lacks.
I lis ten to the interview.
Could make any sense now. What is she?
At all.
I don't know what she's saying.
That interview in is it not Channels or something?
Yeah, can the plans? No plans.
No plan, nothing.
One man, she's like, I
Like
knew you guys.
Obi?
I know every one of you.
It's something like Obi.
Yeah, like who is this? The lady now, doctor. I know every one of you. You remember that my father back in the days. I grew up around that one, this one, and this one. I'm like, that's your campaign. That's what we're doing. So,
No, come up when Nigeria had to change.
yeah,
That time you say, okay, I know everyone have been a senator, have been. That will not work. Oh.
Yeah. So the Lagos one, I don't see Ambode cannot return. That's not possible. It's because of the way he left. You got to remember. Do you remember that press conference he had laying bridge that he was calling Sawolu a psych patient? Pato, did you remember that so-called ward press conference?
Yes, I remember now.
There's no way.
Are you talking about Ambode?
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone who had drug problems now.
No, but I'm saying the way Ambode was so desperate for that ticket that he went on the so-called tour and the so-called world press conference and was talking about how somebody was put somewhere. I'm against godfatherism. There's no way you can't recover from that politically. So I don't just remove it from the list. One man, it's not coming back.
But it depends on what they want to use him for.
What do they want to use it for?
But because I've been putting forward the hypothesis that they want Seyi Tinubu to be the governor in 2031, and if that is the plan, then they need somebody that they can guarantee will leave that place in 2031, and it will be Ambode.
I don't think so. I don't think Ambode will.
If they give the ticket, why have they zoned it to his own senatorial district?
To which senatorial district?
Because
Lagos. I'll get it for you now.
It's from Lagos.
Is that the news you are getting?
It's from Lagos.
Yes, that's the news we're getting. Yes,
it's from Lagos East. It's from Lagos East. So,
but it will not work now unless the father is still alive by then.
So,
which person?
I mean, trying to put a reagent for Seyi so that in 2031 he can freely walk into the government house. It's not working now. It can't work. Politics are not done that way.
The boy will play his politics well now.
Yeah, but
I don't think it. You see,
the resume is not. I mean,
it's not all about the resume. Woman, let me tell you something. There is something I notice about that Tinubu. He's. I will use the word. I think he's moving by his own grace. Like grace upon him, if I may say so. Like because the level of hatred embedded on that man, if he's not around or he's out like totally, and any of his children try to contest anything, it's going to be Dambro Bachego. With my people in Lagos. Oh, jeez. Anyway,
Zita, I don't think the hatred for Tinubu will carry past February.
They love his son, actually.
I don't think so.
Yeah, and they love his son. No, I think once they've gone to court and the Supreme Court has declared whatever, I don't think they will have. What else is there to hate on him for? The only hatred they have for him now is that there might still be a window for Peter Obi. But once it's clear that there's no window for Peter Obi, what else is there for them to hate him on?
Then you have not been following Tinubu. When they claim that Tinubu said they should be paid at the toll gate, Tinubu was not contesting for president. In fact, no Nigerian even knew that he's going to contest. When they call him landlord of Lagos and say all manner of things about him in Lagos, no Nigeria even thought Tinubu will contest for president. When he put, according to them, he put, what is it called? Buhari there. And then Buhari was messing up here and there, at least in the financial aspect of Nigeria. Nigerians were blaming Tinubu. So the hatred for Tinubu is not because he came out to contest for president. No way. That's not where the hatred started. The hatred started in, what did you people call that company? That they claim. Thank you. Is the taxation. The hatred for him is on the taxation, period. So it has nothing to do with his political life.
I disagree.
No problem.
The hatred for Tinubu is deeper than that. It came from that. I know Baba is listening to me. It came from the Lagos Islanders. That all this the one with the last English names, the Gomez's, all those things. They have their own tribal thing going on there. The Buckners, that faction of Lagos politics. So they hate that. They are the ones that have been fighting that for last 30 years, since 98. So it's before the taxation companies had issues with them. They are the ones that promote Lagos for Lagos only. Indigenship is not from here. That came from that side of Lagos politics. So before he became national, he already had issues locally. But people tapped into that hatred against him. And against all odds, he survived that. But one man, you said that they zoned it to Lagos East, but by saying that it's been zoned to the Awori, so I don't know which one is. Are you sure?
That's the latest information coming out, that it's been zoned to Lagos East. And the players in Lagos State East are Aburi or Aburi, wherever you're pronouncing it, Ambode, and then some Jimmy Benson. So, but the standout name from that particular senatorial district is Ambode. And if they are zoning it to that space, that means they want to zone it to Ambode.
Let me go with Baba on this one. I think it's going to be an Awori man, not East. That is my own opinion. I don't have any.
Is there an educated Awori man?
One man, this is don't do that now.
But one person now is it Jando? Jando for governor.
We can put Baba for Misali. Go there now. Baba can run for office now. They have educated Awori men that can take over from this disappointing liberal Sanwo-Olu. Hopefully, we don't have another one. By the way, one man, did you watch the protest video in Lagos yesterday or today?
No, what were they protesting?
No, they raped some women in Delta. This grape.
Oh, the Ozoro, I was going to do something on TikTok on that actually, but I just didn't bother.
And they also raped somebody in Benue State. But for some reason, they are protesting. They went to the Lagos House of Rep to put against rape.
So what has that got to do with
Lagos? Exactly. Like, why is Lagos? But the funniest part is, like, the Lagos, they said, sorry, we can't defend Lagos. They're like, why? If we defend Lagos now, our governor can give them a call again and beg them and put us under the bus again. So we can't defend our state anymore. So they've given up on Omotosho, the commission for information, that Lagos is not worth defending. That if they defend Lagos, they're gonna call them and beg them, give them some money.
They did not call them monkeys. The people that were fighting that girl.
Yeah. It was.
They called them monkeys.
It's a terrible. That guy. I mean, going to forgive her. They
are going to remove him anyway. I suspect.
Yeah. He needs to go. So he needs to go. But that for now, let me just leave it here for. By the way, crude oil is over $100. By the way, Echo woman. Just wanted to add that before I yield.
Well, yes. Is Trump not threatening to bomb the?
Woman, do you know what Iran did today? They threw some bombs around Israel's nuclear site in Mohaz. So they know where the nukes are in Israel. They put some bomb, like we know what you're hiding around this place. So.
You know, I think there's still about 3 levels of escalation that the Iranians can do. And I don't think they've shown anywhere near their full potency yet. And they are waiting for Israel to do something big so that they can reply in equal measure.
They said if Trump attacks them like anytime soon, they actually posted on Twitter, the Iranian government, they mapped out all the power supply for all those Gulf countries. If America attacks them again, that means there will be no light in Dubai, no light in Oman. Everybody's going dark. That's what they're gonna do next. And they said, listen, if you attack our power supply, whatever, in Iran, everybody in that Gulf region is gonna go dark. Nobody's gonna have electricity.
Imagine if they set the Middle East into darkness.
Man,
there will be cannibalism. They will slaughter each other like.
By the way, Dangote is smiling right now. You know when Dangote is
the headlines are beating. The South Africans are begging him for crude. I was saying that this is a double your money deal.
70 billion. That would be next year. Like what 70 billion?
It's a double your money deal for Dangote. This Iran war now. Double your money. It's even milking the Nigerians as you know that they said the highest spike in petrol pump price in the world is Nigeria.
Yeah, it went from
off the back of this war that they're the ones that have jacked up their prices the most. The Nigerians,
it's almost
Dangote right essentially.
Yes, it's almost doubled. Well, Wama, let me give it. But I think I agree with Baba on. I think it's going to be maybe Amzat has a PhD and is Awori, so that's one for you right there. So yeah.
All right. We'll see how it plays out. You know, they want to send Obasa to the Senate just to placate him because, of course, I
know what you mean.
To be harassing Natasha Akpoti. Can you imagine that? Because I don't think he has any elegance. Sorry, Prince. I know that inelegant language Prince is about to tell us of. Prince.
No, I was going to say this same Abasa you were discounting and mocking as an illiterate and backward person, and I think I did make a comment that the way they went about it, trying to depose him was not the best way to go about it. But anyways, today you talking about him going to the Senate and being reinstated. Now he's going to the Senate. Lagos politics, that is
the guy. We're saying it here. Was I not telling Baba? The guy is not a political pushover. That's just reality. That
it was quite obvious. It was quite obvious when they were trying to.
Saying it there. Say, no, he's gone. He's gone.
One man was going to champion it, but before BT exit, if I can get a direction here, I'm trying to commission a research on Dangote. I'm postulating that Dangote's money, 70 to 80% of Dangote's wealth is on the back of Nigerians. and I'd like to get direction on how to go about uncovering that.
You mean exploiting Nigerians? Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
It's
pretty much
exploitative of the average
Nigeria.
person. Yeah.
The guy's money is his wealth is a refinery, right? It's Nigerians are non-shareholders, but they help build the damn refinery. All is damn
Prince Daddy, this your research is interesting because you already are starting with a conclusion and then
that's what I said. Well, that's what we're gonna. I could be wrong at the
but
end of the day. I could be wrong at the end of the day, but I'm
if you're
saying
researching, you should be open.
no.
This one, you
You have to
already
have
made up
an
your
hypothesis.
mind, and then you're looking for evidence to back you up.
No, to establish or not now. He wants to establish or not.
Don't call it a research. Don't call it that. You're just looking for
the same thing too now. Let the man at least have some kind of
no.
One man got
I can have a story. That's how
exactly. But Pato is like trying to make him even come to his own side of the argument. Come on,
it's not going to be like
you know Pato is a Dangote man now. Pato
yes, now exactly.
Dangote people.
I mean, do you?
But I know Sabi Dangote, but
all those dollars he used to put in their accounts when they were banking.
Banking demons, Nigeria's problem. But Prince, look at the tax breaks that he gets, because I don't think the man pays enough taxes, so he gets a lot of tax breaks as well from all this venture that he has.
No, but his claim is the highest taxpayer in the country.
You can pay the highest taxes and not pay enough.
Absolutely, I totally agree with that. So he's talking to Mumura, and that's what he thinks. Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, yeah, that would be enough. But he has other ventures in African countries. But to your point,
it's very big Ethiopia.
So Woma, do you know what he's also doing to keep it more of his money? He's now moving to that Ogun axis, Olokola, free trade zone. So he wants to move.
Is he not building a seaport there?
Yeah, he's building a seaport there. He's expanding the cement business in that area. So it's a way of hiding his funds. He doesn't want to pay the Nigerians. So he might hire Nigerians, but he's not going to pay you any taxes. But eventually, that's the whole point.
We should get Emefiele to talk between Dangote and Emefiele. I'm not sure between the two of them which one stole the most money from the freaking central bank.
Yeah,
Dangote has been stealing for a long time.
No,
Dangote has been stealing since Joba's on
do you know what's suspicious? Like, they said we contributed about a quarter of the initial investment in Dangote, and all of a sudden it came down to 7%. I'm like, this something.
Did he not tell us we don't have any equity?
Exactly.
Anymore?
What happened to our we put money in this stuff, and for no goddamn reason, we just sold it off to 7%. Like, who does that? Something is off. So that's your point. I agree with Prince. But one more thing before I use the mic. I know you're happy that we lost today. All the Arsenal fans, don't worry. We still have the Champions League. We have the league title. So don't take heart for all you.
Are you out of the FA Cup?
No. We have 3 left now. We only lost 1 today to Man City, sir. But we have 1 down, 3 left, sir.
Okay, come the end of the season, you probably have 0. Arsenal are notorious bottlers now.
Still better Newcastle, though.
No, Newcastle is not a football team.
Okay, yeah. Let me leave it for that. Let me leave it right there. Prince can take over. And
all right. Thank you, BT. So thank you for holding it steady. We go from BT to Zita. Zita. So we're talking about Natasha, the double Dutch politics she's playing, and then this increasing American presence in Nigeria. They are sending ever more troops and ever more equipment into Nigeria, and that's a cause for concern. Peter Obi romancing Kwakwanso as he holds on to the last vestiges of any possibility. Lagos politics getting interesting, probably the only interesting thing that will happen in 2027. And South Africa, Ghana, others, they are now throwing dollars at Dangote for reasons that is the only oil space still functioning in the world as we know it now. So any of those, Zita? All right, we go to. I knew she wouldn't respond. Let's go to Patoski. Pato.
One man, please go to.
No, before you go, Pato, kile tún jẹ báyìí, kile ń jẹ lálẹ́ yìí.
Iyán ló máa ń jẹ láàrin òru. Iyán láàrin òru.
Mo highlight ni.
Highlight kí ni the Arsenal game.
No. Tottenham and Atletico Madrid.
The club la won yẹn ni. In fact, they should relegate that sport. They need to go to relegation one man. That sport, they need to.
But that was a couple of days ago now.
Yeah, I mean,
Are you a sportsman?
I have interests on clubs. Atletico, Real Madrid, and PSG.
I don't know.
All those clubs where you have Nigerians, I have interest.
Lukman Abi.
Because of Lukman, yeah, it's really. And then Galatasaray.
How is it settling in that?
He's doing fantastic.
He's got to be again, no. One man, that guy either scores or assists every game now. He's something.
But I thought his game was more suited to the Premiership, though.
No. He's doing well in Spanish league.
He's doing well better. Yeah.
Every other game, he either scores or assists.
Yeah. He's always on the starting lineup, so. He's doing very well.
All right. So Prince, floor is yours then. If you want to, you want to start attacking Dangote's well from here, you know.
Start your paper.
I don't know quite why people don't hate on Dangote, because it just fits the image of the sort of people that Nigerians hate on. But for some weird reason, they seem to love him.
Well, you're ready now. Like once you are like that level, even if you rub them blind, they will still worship you. It's the Nigerian way.
Dangote is not a politician now. I mean, Nigerians don't really hate people. Actually, if you have wealth, you get money. Nigerians don't hate you. They don't tend to hate you. But if you're a politician, yeah, for sure. Yeah. But anyways, the Lagos.
Sorry, woman. Prince. Your research, can you put it on medium.com? You can have a free blog, because I like within Medium research. Just medium.com, you can put your own findings there. So when you're ready, let me know. We can publish it.
What is Medium? Is that a platform for
yeah, it's like a blog we can have and share your thoughts and opinions.
Oh, okay.
It's like you can write stuff on it.
Yeah. Lagos politics. I thought for sure the current what do you call it? Deputy governor? What's his name?
Hamzat.
Hamzat for sure is going to be. I mean, I'm not sure. It's going to be the next governor. I mean, is that in doubt right now? I didn't think.
Is it running though? Is it running? Oruko does not come up at the one man.
Not a default. I thought Baba said.
No, it depends on where they zone the senatorial district that they zone the ticket to. That will tell us.
Where is it from?
When did they start? Have they always zoned in Lagos? I didn't know they zoned.
No, they zone to senatorial districts in order to, to balance all the, ethnic nationalities. And I think the indigenous negotiants also now want a turn. I'm not sure that we've ever. I don't think Sanwo-Olu is from Lagos. A lot of people insist that Tinubu is not from Lagos.
Prince, before you go ahead, Prince, one man, listen to your stream on TikTok. It was very hard to even decide for people. They couldn't even define who is an indigene. I watched that part of your show, by the way, when somebody said because he was born in Lagos, it was an indigene. And he didn't even understand what being an indigene of a city or a state was. Sorry about that, but I saw that part of the show. Yeah, Prince, go back to you. Sorry.
Yeah. So I was just saying, I'm Zat. Yeah, I thought for sure he's going to be the next governor. I mean, he's done very well. Baba hold him in high esteem. The man is educated, well-spoken, smart, a brilliant engineer. So, and he's been there for it's going to be 8 years with Sanwo-Olu. So. He knows the in and outs of Lagos, the politics and projects and the vision for the state. To me, I think it would be an ideal transition, quite frankly.
Prince Feminko.
Say Baja.
Yeah.
Baja is not going to really. Is it been talked about? Has it been debated?
No. His name is out there, but as a long bet, like a lottery ticket sort of odds.
No, I don't know. I don't know about Femi Gbajabiamila, but I think I'm Zach. I think I like the guy. The guy is calm and collected. It's always well presentable. Anytime he does an interview, he presents his position clearly, and he seems to know what he talks about. So I like him. I mean, I think it would be an ideal candidate. I think
Lagos does not need a calm, liberal Yoruba man. They need a very conservative man at this time.
But Sanwo-Olu is a calm liberal Yoruba man, and he's done excellently well.
Yeah, but in some areas, yeah. But this is not TikTok, so I'm not going to say too much. What's it?
Prince.
Yeah. So I mean, that's as far. I mean, when it comes to Lagos politics, of course, I think Baba's not on the platform. We should defer to Baba for sure. But for what I've heard, what Baba has said about Zach.
When it comes to Lagos politics, I think sometimes Baba leads with sentiment rather than logic.
Yeah,
very rarely does he do that. But with Lagos, he leads with emotion rather than
yes, he does.
Pato, go and eat your man.
Nǹkan tó ń ṣe pẹ̀lú Ọbaṣá nìyẹn. Èmi àti wọ́n gbà ẹ̀ mo wá rán wọn létí. He didn't like it.
Let me defend him because he's not here. I'm not filing Lori now.
It's
not no. The man is not here to defend himself, so let's not do that. So.
Yeah.
But this guy Ambode, right? Ambode seems to be I think a lot of people like Ambode for sure.
Prince, why do you like Ambode? Why do you like it?
I said it was very popular and very effective.
No. One man, it was popular because he was going against Tinubu's plan for Lagos. You remember, because he abandoned that train project, he was doing his own. That's the reason why people like him, because he was going against Tinubu in Lagos.
Was he not the one that rebuilt that road that leads out of the airport into the city?
He had issues with Fashola, because he was the minister at the time of works. But I'm saying that the reason why he got that love in Lagos from some quarters because he was going against everything Tinubu wanted. Because they should have finished that train thing by now, that blue line. But the guy abandoned that thing entirely. He threw away LASMA. He hired his own friends to clean up Lagos. That did not work out. So he was going against everything Tinubu wanted. And some people, he's stealing for himself. That's the reason why he got that love, not because he was doing anything fantastic. No. It wasn't. It was okay, but it wasn't the boss timing up.
It was a young man that had a vision for the state. I mean, he wanted to channel his own course. He didn't want to be, on Tinubu's, 24/7. So he wanted to do.
So who still controls Lagos now? It's not Tinubu. So why would they let him back then?
Well, because he's came back to
he has changed his mind.
Yeah, to be a space holder for Seyi Tinubu. I'm still insisting.
One man, let the Seyi thing go.
All right.
One man, what exactly is now for you now?
Just on Otigbo, do you know how much they said those southeastern influencers invoiced this guy? 30 billion. For the City Boy movement now. You know that is recruited Obi Kubana chief priest. They said they invoiced him 30 billion for that gig.
Woman.
Yes.
Anyway.
Okay.
But Woman, are you ready to do that job?
No. I don't think I can do it. I don't know. Beyond just making noise with you guys, I'm not sure my strength reaches to that level,
To be a governor.
No. To be, to be collecting money and then trying to go against my conscience and speak. I can collect money also, nothing wrong with that, but I'm not quite sure how much of my soul I can sell, because, I get irritated easily.
You see this thing I'm saying, I had sorry to cut you short. I had a friend while we were in Port Harcourt, and then we are three friends. So one of them joined politics, and then he started, misbehaving. The kind of utterances we hear him say on radio, on television, when they ask him questions, I was like, did I make that? I said, well, come on, man, you've changed. I was very angry with him. I was like, this is not you. This is. Do you know what the second friend of mine that was standing there? Then now we are three friends. Do you know what the lady told me? She now told me, okay, that I'm surprised at the way the guy is behaving, that I should watch her. If they give her 20 million, that I will faint at the way she will behave. I hope you understand the thing.
No, I understand and I agree. They say integrity only stands when it's not being tested by money.
Yes.
You know,
Yes. She said
when sufficient enough money is placed in front of you.
that was about 10, 15 years ago. The girl told me that that I'm quarreling with that guy. That I don't know how. That means I don't know her. That let them put 20 million into her account. That I will even faint the way she will be supporting anything and defending anything and anything. So that's what it is. It's either you don't collect the money, day your day, or you collect the money and run the show.
All right. But back to you, Prince. So and Larry, feel free as well. I think we're just gisting now about Prince has the floor. Prince.
Yeah, just to throw this in there. When it comes to integrity, I would say perhaps my dad is the only person that I know that would pass that test. I'm not even sure I can say that for myself, unless I'm tempted up to that point. But yeah, he's had opportunity to with who is who in that country, and you know how to do everything with money. It passed, it's all your hands. So, but anyways,
Well, not your dad though, but there are very few people on this planet, Prince, that cannot be bought. Yeah,
I know.
In fact, I'm not even sure there's anybody that cannot be bought.
Maybe I'll put what do you call Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa. Okay. Well, that's true actually, because she chose the other life. Yes.
Yeah, and there are a few people. I mean, I've heard about this guy too, Saint Francis of Assisi. Also, just a handful of people. See, and it's all about choice. When you make a choice is, it goes way beyond corruption. You cannot be corrupted if you make your own choice, and that's a beautiful thing that a lot of people don't have. We all are driven or taken by other things or things we see, physical things or material things. But some people, it's like when they put their foot down, it's that's it. They cannot be bought. They cannot be swayed a different direction. But anyways, Natasha Akpoti. You said she's joined the Wike'S camp as opposed to Seyi Makinde's camp. Is that it?
Yeah. She was with the Seyi Makinde camp in Ibadan. Now she's crossed over to Wike'S for reasons of hustling for a ticket.
Oh, a ticket. I mean, so for a senatorial seat.
Yeah, for a re-election.
Oh, she's a PDP, right? She no, but she was APC. Was she? No, she was PDP when
she still is PDP.
Yeah. She's still PDP. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's drama lady. Yeah.
All right. Let me take you to an area you're more comfortable with. What do you make of Trump saying that he's going to bomb the energy facilities of Iran if they don't release the Strait of Hormuz? Did you see him say that?
Yeah, I heard it actually. I think I saw a snippet of it, and some people talking about it on YouTube. That's more of a thinking utterance of a man that's desperate. Is under immense desperation in this matter. He totally
Prince, do you think Trump loses the both houses? Do you think he loses the house if this thing continues? Do you think that will affect the chances of the
Well,
Republicans?
of course, if it continues all the way close to October, November, of course, the likelihood of losing both houses for sure that would happen. But right now, even right now, people are saying that yeah, the Senate is it's iffy right now, or it doesn't. It may lose the Senate for sure. The House, the same, is gone. So yeah, that's what we're facing right now. It's but here's the question. See, Trump, and of course I like Trump a lot, but if you look at Trump, he's a what you call a one-trick pony kind of a person. And what he did in Venezuela, right, that was trying to replicate in Iran, shows that it did not work. It backfired. But look at it though. But here's the thing: if he had done here's a question to anyone on the platform. if trump did if Trump decides to do what he did in Venezuela to all the African leaders in Africa, of course, would he succeed?
Most in sub-Saharan Africa, yes, and the people will support him for doing that.
Yeah, I like to say, yeah, I think if he chose, if he chose to do the same thing he did to Maduro in Venezuela in Africa, it would succeed 100%. And apart from Africa, actually can do it in the Caribbean and many other countries, even Eastern Europe, and it would succeed. But it came to
is it not threatening to do it in Cuba now?
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
That guy, man. No.
But yeah, but it came.
No, but that is not. That is Marco Rubio now. He wants. That's the one making the push for that. His history with Cuba. His family being chased out of that country. So
no, I saw one clip. He was saying, "I'm going to take Cuba," and the journalist was somewhat aghast. He said, "Well, what do you mean?" He said, "Yes, just take it. I'll just take it."
You know what's funny? I thought Cuba was going to be the first place. Yeah, they were going to go for, because Rubio has been talking about Cuba for like 20 years. Like, the guy's always, the moment he became Secretary of State, he started talking about invading. I thought it was Cuba would be the first before Venezuela and Iran. For some reason, I don't know what it is about Cuba that America is always reluctant to go in. But I'm surprised. But I think the guy he will do something about Cuba, man. Marco Rubio. That's been his
But
dream since he was a child,
there's nothing to do about Cuba right now, because Cuba itself, it's suffocating on its own weight. I mean, the economy is in shambles. They don't have energy to power anything in that country. So Cuba itself would implode by itself. Cuba has never
How
been.
long have they been doing that? You know how long
But
they've been talking about Cuba will implode? You know how long America has put embargo on Cuba and done everything to collapse Cuba?
Nobody.
It's been over 70 years.
Mike
listen,
is different now because you literally cut up their oil supply from. They don't have. They can't even go for a month from now. They'll collapse.
Cuba, Russia will step in. Trust me. Cuba is another state of Russia. Trust me. Cuba is like they
question,
subsidized by Russia since the
what about
what do you call it? It's a special place. Russia have a special this
Since,
thing there.
since the
no?
missile crisis of 68 or 67, yeah.
The
But
Cuba is
yeah,
just it's a card that the American intelligence and the politicians play all the time. There's nothing about Cuba that's of any threat to America. It's just something they like to talk about. What does Cuba
No,
have?
I think they want to own it as some sort of resort, like some sort of plaything.
If they wanted to listen, if America wanted to do that a long time ago, they would have done it. But it's just a game that they play in politics. Nobody's really interested in
no,
Cuba.
they are friends. Remember, didn't Obama go there? Didn't he relax on
I think
travel?
no, it did not go. Did it
Well,
go
you
there?
guys need to consider that they've made a treaty, because don't forget that the Soviet brought nuclear bomb there, and then America had to make a deal with a treaty with Cuba and between Cuba and Soviet that okay, the Soviet removed the nuclear bomb that they would never attack Cuba. So it's an agreement as in paper. So unless they want to go against it.
Does Mike? Does
what
Trump,
agreement as America?
wait? Does Trump honor agreements?
What are you talking about? What agreement is that?
Well, that's what we'll find out, Sha. But they say, it's a serious treaty for the Russia to move the nuclear bomb away from there. Then, they had a treaty, a serious treaty.
Well,
Like,
what is the name of the treaty? I can't remember if it was a treaty. It was just an
I
agreement.
didn't you go to school in the US? They taught you in school like how many times? The Cuban crisis.
Yeah, I know about the Cuban crisis. That the Soviet withdrew their weapons from Cuba, and America also did one for them. Also, I can't remember which country. So like
Poland. I think they actually moved their nuclear bomb away from Poland. Yeah,
Warsaw. Okay, so it was a mutual agreement that they had. I'm not sure they go into detail about contract or no, it wasn't that serious.
It was serious, man. What do you mean it wasn't that serious?
I'm talking about the contract. Yeah,
Yeah.
this show was serious itself because it was almost led to a nuclear war. It was that far when Kennedy. It was that serious. I understand, but anyway, Cuba is just another pawn for the neocons and intelligence people to just talk about. I say it's something great. No, nothing about Cuba. If Trump wants to go there right now, who's going to stop him? Who's going to stop him from taking the leader right now?
Do you want Trump to come in? They are moving more troops to Nigeria,
But I don't.
No. I'm saying that power in itself attracts challenge. If you're powerful, people want to challenge that power. So, do you think it's good for Nigeria to have more American boots on the ground, or intelligence, like they call it? Do you think it's good for the country?
What boots are on the ground in Nigeria? I'm not sure actually.
One man just read that America is moving more
about that. It's a bunch of shenanigans. I'm not sure. Let me tell you, America is not committed to Nigeria to that degree. So the question, which begs the question, what is America looking for?
But even their presence in your country attracts enemies.
See, and to the point, I think last week or so, when they dropped bomb in Sokoto State or thereabout, and it's been well documented actually, historically, that if you bomb a place or country, you cannot overthrow the government that easily, nor can you drive away terrorists. And we have a good example of that in what happened in Afghanistan and also even in Iraq and Yemen. So dropping bomb on people without boots on the ground, strategic planning to take over that country doesn't work. So I say this to say that if America continues to drop bomb in Nigeria, it's not going to work. See, you guys said it yourself. Was it Hassan that came the other day that said they've made inroad into Maiduguri or Borno around there, and they're more powerful, and it doesn't work. Just like I said, when America dropped the bomb, there has to be intelligence and boots on the ground to actually do combat or try to go after these terrorists in order to engage them and defeat them. Dropping bomb on there doesn't work.
But they agree. If you follow the headline, they agree that they won't engage in combats. That they only do intelligence sharing with Nigeria, and that's what they agreed. So that's why I'm wondering, if that's the case, then what are you doing there? Then?
Exactly. That it's just a waste of time and garbage. That's what I was asking. My question again was, what is America's true intention? What does America really want? They're not putting.
Well, in America, I want to have boots in your country.
They are providing intelligence and training, actually.
Training. What training do you need
They are
for?
providing training.
Physical training.
Prince Daddy.
PE. They're doing PE, huh? No.
No, it might be training on how to. You are not a military person now. Or even if you are a military person, you are not in that field.
If at this stage you always still need is someone to be teaching you how to fight, how to shoot, how to.
No,
then
we
are behind.
Fight.
No, I think the major thing these guys are doing is just going to be more of intelligence. If you've been watching that space for 2 days now, prior to this time, Bello Toji, they know where he is. But our military have not really gone after him. But they've tried to do that. And I think probably in the next coming days, you see them moving more towards those guys. All the terrorists in Nigeria, when people said they know exactly where they are. They know their name. They know everything. They know everything. But
So,
my
Larry,
problem is, but
I,
my
I,
problem.
I don't think America has more intelligence than the Nigerian army or
No,
the
no, 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 no. So we have the local intelligence, but they could actually help with technology to identify things.
Well,
The
that is not intelligence. I mean, yeah, they can incorporate technology into that in intelligence information gathering. Fine,
yeah, that's the whole thing, because America will not help us with local intelligence,
but
right?
we don't need that. Is that what we truly need to combat these people? Is that
No,
what
no,
we
The
no.
only the only intelligence America can offer is surveillance, and which is they don't have to be on ground because they already have the stuff
So,
in space.
though
is?
America has their own ulterior motive,
Exactly. So yeah, they are not there
basically,
for your.
America
your
would definitely, they need to have presence within the Sahara, right? That's
to
obviously,
do what?
what do you say?
To do what?
That's an American agenda now. So to do
It's
what?
to
So
the
to
regime
do
change
what
and all those kind
doesn't
of
even
things.
come.
It's not new. It's not new.
See,
Like
to do
I don't know
what?
why we don't.
See,
It's not
let me
new. We
tell you
know what they
something.
are always there for. If they don't
Let me
like a
tell you
government, they will
something.
change the government.
Do you
That's what
think
their
I'm
interest
okay?
is.
Do you think America just wants to go to Nigeria because they love everybody in Nigeria? Everybody has an agenda for everything.
That's what I'm saying. They want to be there in case they want to do regime change. They can
No,
change your regime. You know.
no, 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 not
We
change
are in
your
a
regime.
critical time right now where
No, no, no.
hold
No,
on
no,
now, hold
no.
No,
on.
no.
Nigeria.
Sorry, Mike. What they are saying is that do you remember when they had all those coups in the Sahel? America used to have like a drone base and
Drum base.
about a couple of thousand troops in Niger Republic. They were
Mhm.
all kicked out. So what they are suggesting essentially is that they are trying to re-establish that presence, but this time in Nigeria.
Did they really kick that drum? Did they really kick them out of Nigeria with
They
that
did.
drum base?
They kicked them out.
And they took marching order from that guy.
No, no,
Well,
no, no,
if
no.
they say leave my country, what would they do? They say we
No, they
won't.
left now.
I always wonder. It looks like some of our Africans are you
So
might free. I don't know, man.
yeah,
Because
so they left, and Nigeria is kind of like, they are currently in Ghana now. So, but Nigeria is kind of like the closest place, because Nigeria is the only friendly across that region, from Mali to Niger, Burkina
They
Faso.
also want to monitor that Sahel,
Yeah,
both for
because
the
they are trying
activities
to.
of
yeah,
the
yeah.
Chinese, the
They know
activities
what
of the
Russia is
Chinese.
actually doing. Do you
Yeah.
know that in Burkina Faso, Russia is really on ground, boots on ground, fighting, helping those Burkina Faso guys?
You know when they bombed Sokoto and then when they talking about coming to help us attack terrorists Nigeria and then they are focusing on Sokoto. I'm like, then I begin to look. Sokoto is so close to now Niamey, the capital of Niger Republic. So I'm like, you really is it that you are going to get closer to the president of Niger, or is it about Niger or is it about Nigeria? Because I was thinking like if they really want to go after it will be Maiduguri and the Middle Belt where they are actually killing Christians. But then they will start focusing on Sokoto. I'm like, okay, maybe it might be about the Sahel country because the capital of Niger, Niamey, is very close to Sokoto. So
Mhm.
I don't know.
So America, to me, I think America has an agenda, but how are we going to benefit from that agenda? That's my own major focus. Because prior to this time, those guys, it's not like we don't know where they are. And I like the way the chief of defense staff actually said it. Even the citizens themselves, and that's part of what these northerners do not really agree on, right? Because they know those people, they pray with them, they know them, they are in their domain. Look at what happened in Meduguri. They said even some of those that were injured were harbored on the village.
Chief Larry, don't you get sick and tired of hearing this narrative? We know who they are. We know
I
where.
know,
No, no,
even me,
no.
I'm so tired of it, man.
See,
You
Nigerians
are,
just say the
see,
same
you
find
know
thing
who
why?
over and
you are,
over.
where
No,
you are. So
see,
what's the problem? I don't
see,
understand.
the
Yeah, they keep
problem
saying
we have
they have been hearing
is,
this. We know who they are for the past
That
10
means
years,
they
and I'm
don't
just like,
know.
yeah,
okay, if you know
because
who
it's
they are,
not
what the
really,
heck?
they
No,
know who they
now,
are.
That
no,
They've
means they
not
don't
really,
Mike
know.
is not like that.
Ah, if you know, then you go after them. Now
No,
let me and you go after
now,
them. Ah,
Haba.
we know who
God
they are. We
stop
know who they
telling
are.
us.
It's not as straightforward as you are saying it, Mike.
For 15 years.
Mm-mm, it's not. That's why, as I said before here, they need an external body. And that external body will act like 70 or 60% independent of the Nigerian army. When I mean 70% or 60%, 60% working with them. But when it comes to acting, the 30% will be shielded away from them. That's the only way that thing can get done. They know them. Larry is right. They know them. They know who they are. They live with them.
So they
After
are living
all,
with them. They are next to them. They can't put bullets in
after
their
all,
head. What's stopping
after
them from
all,
shooting them?
hold on. After all, Buhari said it. He said, who
This
is
Nigeria propaganda.
living with Boko Haram is Boko Haram. You cannot say, go get them, when the people who you are sending to go get them will be the ones to tell them to run away. It doesn't work that way now. When I tell you that Nigerian military is Boko Haram, you think I'm joking. You are telling me to go get them.
So
Tinubu, the
Boko Haram is
president, will
killing
say,
Boko
catch
Haram.
them. If you know them, catch them, take them. What are you waiting for? Get them. Who is going to get them? The same person who is committing the crime will go get the same person. It doesn't work that way now.
So when they are shooting each other, because I've seen Nigerian military drum bomb everywhere, and I've seen them chopping the
Mike,
head of Boko Haram off. So
Mike,
what is that one all about?
Mike. That's why for me, if they really want to help the military, particularly the ones from the south, they should please help pull them out and leave the northerners with these guys.
Knew what you said, Mike. You said when they're shooting themselves, what is it? Listen, it's just like you shouting, children, children, women, women, when there is a war. Most of the military men that are being fired, most of them are innocent.
Uh,
Well, you
When
say
I
they are
say
the one,
Nigerian
they
military
are
are
the Boko
Boko
Haram.
Haram,
do you
I
know
mean the
another
people in
thing?
the helm of affairs.
Do you know another
So
thing,
so
Madam
now
Teacher?
that Tinubu
I
has
was
changed the
listening to
general.
an
So okay, let me
interview
ask you this:
yesterday.
Tinubu made what's that Yoruba man that died? One man help me out.
Lagbaja.
Olagbaja.
Lagbaja. So Lagbaja is Boko Haram too.
Of course, he is.
Lagbaja is
How?
Boko Haram.
Yes.
Okay.
How is Lagbaja Boko
You are
Haram?
going too
I
far
say
now.
he
No,
is.
you are going too far now. This,
How is Lagbaja Boko Haram?
So
I'm not
okay.
sure. I'm not sure you guys are listening to what Zita is saying. They are trying to pin that down on minutia. What this Zita is saying, and I think a lot of people widely agree. There's a lot of sympathy towards the insurgency. Even I was listening to Prince Adewale Adebayo saying an anecdote along those lines. There's an embedded sympathy for the Boko Haram sort of insurgency within the Nigerian army. We've heard of them being rehabilitated into the system. We've heard of troops actually giving them information. We've heard of a lot of these things. A lot of them are anecdotes, but a lot of the foot officers as well, they are coming out to say the same thing. Even Goodluck Jonathan said the same thing, you know.
Well,
But they are
yes.
not. They are
The,
just talking. They are not showing us any kind of
You know another thing,
substantial.
You
I've
see,
always said that,
prior
that
to this
They
time,
are
we've been
talking just like
talking
normal
about
Nigerian talk every day. Now, we are not different from our leaders. They are lazy. They don't do any investigation. They don't do
Okay.
any. They
Goodluck
just give us.
Jonathan
They
doesn't
just pull
have
information out of their
Mike,
house and feed it to us. That's what they do.
Mike, what do
Goodluck
you
Jonathan
call
doesn't have the intelligence.
substantial when a military man, maybe you are not used to the military. If you are used to the military, you don't even need me to say that they're Boko Haram. You will know that they're Boko Haram. Because decisions on attack, such attacks, is only taken by one person in the military. It's not a round table something you see, okay, we
Is it
got
not
it
the
for.
same insurgency that's
Hold
going on
on
in
now, let me
Niger,
finish. Now
all
you're
over the
attacking the
Sahel? So it's
insurgent.
Nigerian armies that's responsible for
I
all of
beg, I
that.
know they discuss.
well, listen, I've said it before. See, Lagbaja, by the way, is not Boko Haram. I don't know how that works, but the insurgency or terrorism in Nigeria, it's a money making machine. I said it before.
yeah.
See, the army don't is not in power anymore. I don't know if they have the interest to come back in power, but nonetheless, they find a way. Like the corrupt politicians, also, Emefiele is stealing freaking billions. Okay, you think the army officers they're stupid? They're not stupid. Okay, so the insurgency or the terrorism is not going anywhere. Yes, they shoot at each other, they pie each other fine, but but it's being controlled by just a handful or a small circle of people in charge. Okay, that call the shots. So yeah, when they can waste an ordinary officer left and right, they do that all the time. But the existence of this terrorist organization is well known and documented amongst the upper echelon in the military. Okay, and I don't think Lagbaja is an insider. Yes, what you guys call a pity or empathy for this terrorist is not so. It's not that really. It's
Let me be honest with you.
It's
You see
business. It is business.
these guys are private army. The world we live in today, companies, big companies all over the world, corporations, they have their own private army. They send out there to go take resources for them. They have it in Congo. All they do is secure the mineralized sites, dig it, put some children there, they dig it, they fly it out.
Are you saying
It's all over Africa, it's all over the world. If you want to make big money, go and create your own private army.
You know what
Mike, are you
frightens
saying
me
Boko
most?
Haram is a private army too?
It's a private army. We just call it the name of those people are not Boko Haram. The real Boko Haram.
I don't disagree with you.
Exactly.
Mike,
we just call them Boko Haram. It's a private army. There are many sections, factions.
I don't disagree with you.
I was watching an interview yesterday by one man. I think it was one of the Boko Haram victims during the days of Shekau. And the interviewer was asking him about the activities of Red Cross. And he said, Red Cross do come to the camp. As in, it's not like he was hiding. He said, yes, they do come. So basically, even most of these foreign agencies, you know, it's a lot of things that go on in that space. The only problem, right, for me with the North, you know, it's those guys are being hypnotized, you know, by religion. They feel, you see this issue of, oh, it's my brother, right? My brother in Islam and all those things. Because at the end of the day, that's where the genesis of the problem is.
That's not true. Hassan was here the other day and I asked him a question. Hold on, wait. Hassan himself said the people, they are the one even fighting Boko Haram than the Nigerian in my degree.
No, see.
So this idea that, oh, my brother, that thing is not true.
Nobody
is doing my brother when they want
guys
massacring their women and their come on now.
Thing. That's what they tell you from outside.
How do you know?
That is what they tell you from outside. I know because I'm also a Muslim. I know what is happening there.
So you two are doing my brother then?
See, let me tell you.
You say because you are a Muslim too. So are you calling them your brother? So are you doing my brother with them?
Besides that, I've lived in the North. I understand the game. So
I
if
live in the North.
telling you, see, let me tell you
Mike,
something.
let's hear him now.
Every of them from Bello Toji, do you think they don't know where Bello Toji is? Do you think they don't know where all his boys are?
How do you know they know?
They know. Okay, let me tell you. Let me give you an instance. In Castina, for instance, have you not seen pictures of where you see some of the elected people taking pictures with Bello Toji and his guys? Have you not seen that? In several of those places. Okay, let me give you an example.
And Egbetokun is not doing anything like that.
Egbetokun for what now? What are we saying? You
are Inspector General of Police. Someone is committing crime. You're not arresting them.
Inspector General of Police. So against Boko Haram.
Is he not the one in charge of all the police in Nigeria?
We are talking about Boko Haram.
It's not Nigeria. I don't even understand us, man. Like, I don't understand the country we live in.
What are you talking about?
If you are telling me that a wanted criminal, a politician is taking picture with him.
Criminal.
You said whoever is talking about is a wanted guy.
Let me bust your bubble. How about the agreement that Castina State signed with, if not until probably Showore and all of them busted the whole thing, releasing some of the criminals, some of those in prison, some of the Boko Haram in prison. Did you hear about that?
Boko Haram, would they be federal prisoners?
Yeah, did you hear that time, right? Or you didn't?
Hold on. I'm trying to a Boko Haram suspect with federal criminals. They'll be in federal prison, right?
But you know that governors have a way of pardoning.
Governor will go and release prisoner from federal prison.
You don't do anything.
When I listen to Nigerian conversation, it's like I'm like, what am I listening to? I get confused. I mean, if everything you guys are telling me is true, all these things, then I blame the president.
Hold on. Sometimes when I listen to you talk as though you are not a Nigerian or or you go outside.
Nigeria show you Photoshop propaganda, so I don't know what to believe. Woman.
Forget what to believe or not to believe. So
It's too much
sometimes when I
propaganda in
listen
that country. I don't even know what to believe
forget
anymore.
propaganda now. You grew up within the same system, so you didn't grow up outside of that system, and you
Which
stuck
system?
out with the Nigerian system. Which other
No,
system did
Which
you?
is propaganda system. Everything you don't even know what is left, what is green
No.
or black
Sometimes
anymore.
when people listen to you, it's like you're from the outside looking in, and you don't
I
know how
know
the
now, and
country
I'm
works.
telling you, Nigeria. When Nigeria talk to you, like inside that statement,
Woman.
there's guaranteed there is
That's
a
why
lie
he's
in
saying
it.
what's Egbetoko
So
doing
what
about
you
Boko
want to
Haram?
say is that they don't know
Yeah, he's
where they
asking
are.
what Egbetogun is doing about Boko
No,
Haram. Can
what
you
I'm
No,
explain
saying
that?
no.
is
He told me that okay, listen,
you
Nigeria we have
said
a law.
what you are. They said
You
they
tell
know
me
that.
that a
Hold on,
politician
hold
sat
on.
down with took a picture with
Can
a wanted terrorist, and
can
I'm
we have
saying
a
if
good
General
conversation?
Police cannot arrest that politician and commit the crime.
Hold on. You let me go back to what we've been saying.
Several politicians have taken pictures with all those insurgents in the north
Okay,
now.
so whatever the law enforcement is not doing its job, then it's the one we should be going after.
Okay, hold on. What you are saying is that
Very simplistic.
they don't know where they are. That's why they cannot get them. They're lazy. They don't know their job. Okay. On the contrary, again, you are saying if they know where they are, why don't they just go get them? That is your argument.
There's no contradiction there.
Hmm?
Mhm.
That's your
The
argument.
only reason because they are
It's
lazy.
so lemanish.
Mike, you
It's
have to
not.
Anyway,
It's not. Don't be
woman, who
simplistic.
when is it my
It's
turn to
it's
speak,
the
I
simple
beg?
thing.
you have
That's
to
why I don't know why we complicate simple things,
Mike,
man.
hold on. You have to distinguish between power and title. Two distinct things.
Okay, explain how they relate to this.
Because you say Egbetoko or whomever that's got respected general police can go
Oh,
arrest people. It's not going to happen like that. He doesn't have that power. He has the
what do you mean
title.
doesn't have that power? Okay, who enforce the
Okay,
law? Hold on, who enforce the law in the land? Whose job is
let
it to enforce the law in the land?
what I'm explaining.
The Pakistani army knew police knew that Osama bin Laden was there. Why did they go and arrest him? Why didn't the
That
Americans send the American
Bin
police to
Laden
go
is
and
not
arrest him?
terrorizing Pakistan. You understand? Bin Laden is not terrorizing Pakistan. Bin Laden was given what do you call it, asylum in Pakistan. The Pakistanis were protecting him. It's not like Bin Laden was not committing crime in the street of
All right.
Pakistan, and the Pakistani police are not arresting him. We are
Okay.
talking about people committing crime in Nigeria and they are wanted. And somebody is telling me a wanted man is sitting down with a politician taking picture. And then the rest of us are looking like, what the
But
heck? It's not making sense to
Okay.
me
Mike,
now.
Hold on,
Mike,
Mike. There are
Mike,
people
Bin
that
let me
Laden
come
give
into
you
was
another.
But
not.
we've even seen
Mike,
several.
Mike,
Sorry,
Bin Laden
we've
was
even.
not in asylum. He's not on asylum in Pakistan. No. He was hiding there. He was
Yeah,
not
they are
there
protecting
officially
him.
asylum.
But that's our asylum now.
It was
okay.
protecting him. Who told you
Uh,
that they were
The,
protecting
the
him?
Mike,
Pakistani kept him there
Mike,
now. I
let me
mean, we
give
all
you
know
They
the one
that
kept
that
was
you
him
the
know
there.
situation.
very
He
well.
was in
So
hiding
they knew he
now.
was
He
there.
was not wanted by Pakistan. He was wanted by the US.
He
So they
was
knew he was
wanted by
there.
the Pakistanis now.
Mike,
Lord have
let me
mercy.
give you the one that you
Anyway,
know very
it's
well.
pointless
Sheikh,
sometimes.
Sheikh Gumi. So all the meetings that Sheikh Gumi does with some of those bandits, do you think he just go there on his own?
Do you
Are
live
there
with
no
him?
are there no military, police, DSS following him to those spaces? Or you think he just wake up and just go to those
Well,
places on his own? At
well,
every
but
wait, at every of those meetings, go and check all the videos. You will see you will see army there. You will see police there. You will see DSS there.
and my friend,
Even Gumi said it in a recent, as early as last week in an interview he did. Now I can go and bring it up.
and what I'm telling you guys is, if this is the case, then what is the head of states, the head of law enforcement, people that will be enforcing law? Why are they not doing any? Those are the people we should be going after instead of sitting here just looking.
Mike, you're funny.
I got please that you live in the United States, right? Narco, what's they call it? We're looking for a wanted man in America. He's not hanging
Mhm.
somewhere. A sheriff is now with him, and then we still declare wanted. Prince Daddy, won't the American people be acting as sheriff? Okay, what the hell is going on here? This is not hard enough. But Nigerian people were not even. It's like we say all these accusations. I'm like, okay, what the way are we supposed to be doing? Are we not supposed to be holding people that are responsible to do their job? They're not doing their job. Rather, we'll be pointing finger at one tribe. Oh, these people, that people, there are people that's been doing their job. They're not doing their job. That's my whole argument here. I'm not saying you guys are wrong that some these things
I
are not
hear you.
How are
happening.
you sure that?
I'm
How are
not
you
telling you
sure?
that these things you guys are saying may not be happening. But what I'm saying is that's not what we should be talking about. We should be holding people at tax. That's we doing their job. And if these are Yoruba people not doing their job, then these are the people I'll be going after. If you are the head of police, hold on, the head of army is a Yoruba man, the head of police is a Yoruba man, and some gumi or some people are breaking the law and you're not doing anything.
Well, it's not as straight line
The
as you make
president
it sound.
is not straight, really.
It's not
To
as
enforce law is not straight. Come on now.
it's not as linear as you make it sound to be. See, you know, we live in the multi-ethnic society. Okay, you're not gonna freaking get up and go grab some northerner that you say is a
What the
criminal.
hell are you talking about, man? A criminal?
Why? I'm talking the hell. Yeah, that's why nothing's
So when we
working
want
out.
to grab him, they can. What the hell? Do we think twice?
Exactly to the point.
So okay, no,
Hold on,
we didn't
hold
think
on.
we didn't say ethnic. There's no excuse that there's
Nnamdi
ethnic.
Kanu has no agency to that degree. You just made my point right there. They can grab Nnamdi Kanu, Samuel Ekpa, and those people, but you can't freaking wake up and go grab a northerner that's well connected. It doesn't work like that.
You can't go and connected with what?
Hold on,
With who?
Just like it happened here in America. Do you know Epstein? This Jeff Epstein, right? This guy, Jeffrey Epstein. You know, when they arrested him in Florida, when they're about to throw the books on at him, right? That some people came from intelligence and said, "Hey," they told Acosta that it used to be the AG back then. They told him, "Hey, this guy is our guy, is one of us." And guess what?
You are talking about case of sex offender, all those kind of crap.
No,
That's
no,
mine. Come on, man.
you're
That
missing
kind
the
of thing
point.
can get away. We are
The
talking about
point I'm making
terrorism.
here
S scheme file is much more than
When it became
sex
file, it became
offender.
bigger. We get that.
Hold
His
on, guys.
case is much more than sex
No,
offender,
hold
please.
on, Zita. Let's not go into a same file just yet. Let's keep Mike where he is. So you have we established now that the Nigerians can move resources to arrest Nnamdi Kanu. They can work diplomatically to arrest Simon Ekpa. So why are they not arresting Sheikh Gumi? Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Tell me the crime. You guys keep saying Shegumi. Shegumi, other one is doing just talking. I really don't. I haven't seen it with gun or if you pin him with a crime, then pick him up, arrest him.
Okay, what about Bello Toji? Why have they not
Okay, that Beloto is
him?
that one is the terrorist, right? Is he wanted guy?
Yes. Why have they not arrested him?
So go and arrest him. That's what I'm saying. That's what we should be having a conversation about.
No, I'm asking you to speculate as to why.
Do they know where he is?
Of course, everybody says they know where he is. Now.
His address. Okay, so you and I.
His address. He has an address.
Okay, where is he right now?
Where you're asking me?
Okay, he's wanted by the Nigerian state, right?
What are we even talking about?
And that's what the thing is this: a man is wanted by is he wanted by the Nigerian state? It's a simple question. Is he declared wanted?
Is the number one wanted terrorist now?
Okay, he's number one wanted terrorist.
Yes.
Okay, so now they know where he is, according to you guys. So now,
according to what they say,
who says?
Burutai said it in an interview last week. Burutai, the former, that they know where these people are. Burutai, what is the ha? I'm telling you what.
As the Inspector General of Police come out or the Chief of Army staff, the people in charge, have they come to tell you? They know where he is. Have they come to tell us that?
This is a redundant.
You can't give me opinion on somebody as a factual
opinion.
It's an opinion.
Do you know? Hold on. Do you know who Burutai? He doesn't even know who Burutai is.
So you don't know who
I know who Burutai is. When he was the head, he didn't say he knew where they are. He was after he left. Now he's playing politics. Oh, and they know what they had. When you were there, you know what they had. You didn't do anything. But you left now. Now you are criticizing the next general.
All right, but it's a lot more complex than.
I think we play too much politics in Nigeria, man. That's why we are not solving anything.
No, you can think that now, but there's
because if you are convinced, if Nigerians are convinced that the Inspector General of Police know who that person is, they will be on the street protesting or calling the president to fire him or get rid of you or even charge him for of prosecuting him because now he's
Mike,
breaking the law himself.
Mike,
But we
Mike,
don't know. We just play politics, man. Everything we
Mike.
do is politics.
Let
That's
me
why we
tell
don't
you
solve any
something.
problem.
I know you like Nigeria so much. Oh. Which day are
We
you
play
gonna
too much
go?
regional ethnic
Which day are you
politics.
gonna go to enlist in Nigerian army?
What does that have to do with anything?
No, you have to go. You have because
Okay, so that will help your case, right?
no, it's part of it now. Because you said they are not doing the job. At least
So
for
that
you,
you can go get them.
so
That's
that you
what he
can
No,
help
said.
no, no,
them
no.
now.
The people in charge. He's not a
No,
soldier.
not people in
No,
I
I
know
charge.
what you
mean
guys are
you
talking
you
Listen,
can
about.
I'll
be
tell
in
you more. I
charge.
I'm
shoot.
talking about people responsible to enforce the
You
law.
can still be in
You are
charge when
telling
you
me,
go
you are
there.
telling me that they know where they are. And then instead of the person that's responsible to go, okay, if we agree they know where they are, now the person that's responsible to go pick them, or you're not even talking about the person. You guys say
Who is the okay?
the law
Wait,
enforcement know
who
where
is
they
the
are, and the
person that's
people that
supposed to
we
go and pick
task.
them up?
Hold
Is
on,
it not the
the
military?
people we employ to go and pick. You guys don't bring up their name to talk about them here.
No, no,
Okay,
no, no.
let me
It's the
ask you a
military
question.
now, and you are
Let,
also a Nigerian. So enlist in Nigerian military and
Dude,
leave.
you're not
leave.
what you're saying is no. You're just doing.
Mike, let me ask you a question.
Just don't worry about me. Focus on what I'm saying, man. Don't tell me you're gonna be a list.
Let me
It
ask
doesn't
you a
help your any
question.
argument. It's not an
Do
argument.
you really think in your good conscience that a country that is having security issues doesn't know who is attacking them?
But Nasita, I don't believe in all this speculation on this crap. Yeah, if you want
No,
to
I
tell me
am not
something to
talking
believe,
about
give me
space.
evidence to
Okay,
believe it. Don't just tell me to believe
okay,
something.
hold on.
This do you
Hold on.
believe?
Hold
You should
on.
believe this.
Hold
I don't
on.
do all that.
Hold
I
on.
want to believe something that makes sense.
Hold on.
Not
No,
you
no,
have to
no.
believe it because it's
Hold
from this
on
people.
No,
now.
no, no, no. It is inviting you to form a logical conclusion. Just a logical. You don't have to, it's just logic now.
Okay, how did they know his name?
They probably heard it from you online and they followed it because a lot of this.
So they hear the name of the security people don't have the wherewithal to know the name of the guy. So, but the people outside of Nigeria, Nigerians in the street know more than the security people. So they are the one that told the security people their names. Is that what
Yes,
you're
in
saying?
most cases, yes. In most
Okay,
cases,
no
let me tell you
problem.
what goes on in Nigeria. People in
So the important
positions.
thing is that you shouldn't be complaining because according
This
to you, they're
no.
lazy, they're not doing their job,
Manatita,
they
what
don't
I've
know
noticed in Nigeria.
anything. So be it.
Yes, in everybody in Nigeria is lazy. From the airport to the every people that work government, they're all there just to embezzle. No one is doing their job. Even the police, they're not doing they're not doing that. Everybody's just there to enjoy the ride of having a job and collect salary and collect bribery. No, is the level of corruption. Everybody's there to just make money. That's it. That's the system of Nigeria for you. And most of them,
No country that is not
when we go to
corrupt.
them to tell us what's going on, they will just tell you what they hear
There
online.
is no country on earth that is not corrupt. I don't even know
Yeah,
what
but
you're talking
no,
about.
no, no. Corrupt. There's a difference between corrupt and also not there to do anything. Only there to be just to be corrupt. That's it. In
Okay.
many countries, yeah, people know they have to do their job. They get job done, but they still steal or do whatever. But in Nigeria, everybody, in fact, most people that got a job through government or anything, it was through connection, and that was the only reason they got the job and they went for the job is to get there and go and get their own share of the cake. That's what Nigeria is for you. That country, every time I go there, I see it. I see it. No one is there to get things done or do anything. It's not a country where anyone is there to go and do anything. That's why when they enter there, who they appoint is usually somebody from the same old circle. Oh, it's don't forget me, it's my me that will get in that position. Oh, they just appoint the same old people. They're not there to get anything done. No one is doing job. That's why when we go to them to tell us what's going on, they will just repeat what somebody said online. I'll see politicians and tell us something like, dude,
Mike,
where's the fact? Are you seeing
Mike,
this based on
let me
fact?
let me
Oh
let me
yeah,
ask
it
you a
is
question.
this.
Let me ask you a question. So, if someone from the presidency tells you that the military know where the bandits are, will you believe?
Dude, I just tell Nigerians, if
No,
any
no, no, no. I'm
Nigerian is
not
what tell
saying
me good
Nigerians
morning, I have
now.
to go outside to look
I'm
at the
telling you
watch.
from the
I don't
presidency.
believe any Nigerian.
No, I'm not saying any Nigerian. I'm telling you from the presidency. If the presidency tells you that the military knows where the bandits are, will you believe that?
If the president himself tell me that
No.
hold on, wait. If the president himself
Mm-hmm.
tell me that
The president himself, he said the presidency.
who's the presidency? You have to tell me, give me a specific name.
Okay,
Don't start giving me
the
this presidency
presidential
crap.
let's say this
Who is
presidential
the
spokesperson
presidency?
tells you that the
Mhm.
military know where the bandits are, but they do not want to go to them because of civilian casualty. Will you believe that?
Now we're asking, is this statement based on files? Is this just
No, no,
speculation?
no.
No, no, I will ask him because there's context to what people
But
say.
no,
He himself,
you
if he, I will ask, are you suspecting that they know where they are? You don't trust
not
them, or you know
see,
for a
somebody
fact?
is
Or, hold on,
telling
hold
you.
on. I will ask him more question
Mhm.
because there's context. I will ask him for that question because sometimes I have employees. Sometimes I will suspect they are not. They know what they're supposed to do, but they are not doing it, and I will charge them. I will say, "You see, this is my employee. He knows how to do the job, but he's pretending he doesn't know how to do it. But it doesn't mean it's a fact that I know that he knows how to. I just suspect him because I don't trust him. So sometimes presidency can say, these guys in the army, I don't trust them. I think some of these guys know where they are, but they are not doing it. So they will come around and say, oh, these guys know where they are, but they are not doing their job. So that's just him speculating and not having trust. But it's different from him having the evidence and facts that's been shown to him that, oh wow, it's a clear
So
evidence that this.
will he come
Hold on,
and
hold
tell
on, hold
you?
on. Wait,
Will he
wait, let me
come and
land.
tell
Let,
you
wait,
this
wait,
is
wait,
the
wait, wait,
fact
wait. Let me land. If
that?
the president, first of all, if the presidency have a complete evidence and facts
Mhm.
to charge that the people they employ to do the job know where the guys are, they are not doing it, and he himself doesn't fire them, he has to come and be telling me that, then he's a foolish president. Because so you know what, you know this, and you don't even before you even come and tell me, you should have already arrested the officers and charged them or already dismissed them before you even come out to tell me. Now you coming to tell me that people that are working for you know where the terrorists are, and you're not doing anything, but you're coming to tell me. I won't even believe you. I won't believe you because I will say, no, 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 no. There's no way you can't be that foolish. I won't believe him. Because I will know he's not that stupid. Because I won't. If Tinubu come to tell me that, hey, my chief of army staff know where the terrorist is, but he's not going to get there, I won't believe him because I know Tinubu is not that foolish to keep that same person there.
Okay. So when Bayo Ononuga tells you that the military knows where the bandits are, so and you are disputing that because Bayo Ononuga will not come and tell you,
Because
okay, this
he's
is
not. Then he's foolish. If he believes that, then he's foolish.
that,
Maybe he suspect that.
no, he's not telling you
But
that
if
he
he knows for
suspect.
a
He
fact that
said
if he
they
knows for a
know.
fact that the military know
So
where
for
they
him to
are,
have told you, do you think he will go on live TV to indict the military?
Larry, why would he not do that? Why would he not do that? Are they not working under you? Why would he not do that?
Oh,
I think these
I
are the
don't,
conversation. These are the conversations we
Mike.
should be having.
I don't
Listen,
tire
listen.
for your matter.
If you yourself believe this, that Bayo Ononuga and the presidency know that the army working for them know where the terrorists are and they are not doing anything, and then Bayo Ononuga and the presidency who you should be going after right now, not even the terrorists. In fact, the terrorists are more innocent than them because you are the one that we put in power to do your job, and you are telling me that the military know where they are, people working for you, and you're not doing it. You're coming to tell me, Nigeria. It's an insult. Yeah, yeah. Come on, man. It's a very. That's what I'm wondering. Like, is it because it's a Yoruba man now? You're not talking about him. You're more
So
focused on.
when you hear about these bandits, they go to schools, kidnap like 250 students, take them hostage, release them at the end of the day. How do you think those negotiations happen?
Bros, I wasn't there, so don't ask me how I think it happened.
So that's what I'm telling you. So basically, they know, right? And every
So
Nigerian knows that they know the location of those guys.
the president know the location.
Yes.
So why you not going after the president? But you come here every day to defend the president, eh? So
Mike,
why no answer the question? Why are you not here
Mike,
going after the
I don't
president?
tell you which day you will go collect your uniform for
No,
night.
no, no. Why do you still come here to defend the president if you believe that the president know where they are? But you rather go after Fulani people or the Hausa people. See, that's the problem we have in Nigeria.
Mike, I don't tire.
We don't you see the way we talk, we don't understand. It's like we just have conversation based on sentiment and bias. We don't want to hold who should be held accountable for something. We just want to we want to point finger to whoever we don't like or blame who we don't like. But when we should be focusing on who's supposed to be what, who should take which portion of which blame. I won't say terrorists are terrorists. I'm not, who's so doing his job to go after them is who I should be talking about. No, okay, these people, let me hate them because like that. But what about the person? When Buhari was in charge, I was here going after the North too. But the North is no longer in power. My people are in power. So why do you, and then you guys are making them look more foolish, telling me they know where they are. And then you telling me they know where they are, and then you want me to sit down with you and be blaming the same,
this terrorism thing talking about didn't start overnight. It's entrenched in the system. So because you have a Yoruba AG or president doesn't mean that they can resolve the problem overnight. It doesn't work that way.
But that's not the main thing. I'm not saying they can solve the problem, but I'm talking about a specific point that people are making here, that the president know where they are. And then you are not holding him responsible to do something about it. You know where they are right now. In fact, and I'm like, okay, why you not then going after him to do something about it? Why you not telling me about somebody else? Talking to me about somebody else? Is this somebody else that I voted for to go and solve the problem? People will sit down here and be talking about
Mike. When they said that they know where they are, do you think that people mean that they live at they know he lives at number 10 Ikorodu?
That's what they're saying here, one man now.
Is that your understanding? Is that your understanding?
So is it that you know where they are? You don't know where they are.
They know where his letters are being delivered.
But one man, that's what you are saying here. Well, that's what you guys are saying here.
One man.
If you tell me you know where somebody is, you know they are. You know, it means you know. Is it that you know or you don't know?
It means it lives at number 10 Ikorodu Road.
Well, tell me what you mean by where they are then.
He will go out of his house to go and do terrorism and come back.
They live in Pakistan. If you are telling me you know where they are, but you can't reach them, that's a whole different conversation.
All right. Let me play you a clip.
Where is Beletoji? Why is the guy hiding away under your, out of your radar?
Northwest is over 200,000 square kilometers. It's a massive area with a large forest area. Once they go under the forest, it's difficult to track them. And because, like I told you, they are not having these things written. They are within the communities. The people know them. So sometimes when they see them, before you get the information, it's like 2 hours. The man has moved. So when the information gets to you, before you move, he had left that area. But I can tell you, we have taken out his second in command. We have taken out most of his lieutenants. In fact, he was forced not to release most of the people that are under him. I am telling you that recently he's beginning to say that, look, he doesn't want anything. He's ready to surrender. We want to take everybody out. Anybody who has killed should go. People like him should not be allowed to.
Who are these people funding them, General?
That is the $1 million questions. Who are the people funding them? Sometimes they get fundings from kidnapping, armed robbery, and all these things they do. But again, you cannot rule out, because like I told you, in the Northeast, when we arrested some of them, they were having had currency to change. How did they get those monies? And look, people don't understand that, look, a lot of countries are envious of Nigeria. And they will not want, I remember some people said we're not going to survive more than 2015. This is 2025.
I'm glad you played that video.
So when people say they know where they are, that's essentially what is. Everybody knows that Beletoji is in Sokoto.
You said the army know where they are, but listen to this man now. It didn't sound like he know where they are.
No, it knows exactly where they are now.
Or they say the army is the Boko Haram. This man didn't sound like he's a member of the terrorists, though. But that's what people come here to say.
I'm not sure. I don't think we are having this conversation at the same frequency. But
yeah, I'm not having on the frequency of just political. I don't play politics when it's time for problem solving. I put politics aside. I focus on let's get somewhere with conversation, not just being biased and being sentimental. I don't like doing that. That's what we do, man.
No, forget. How has that come into this conversation?
One man is
it doesn't even. Yeah, go on.
Since that's what it's just everybody's not Boko Haram now, since we don't want to even narrate
BT.
No, people have said the Nigerian army is Boko Haram, and that does it sound like a demand that just spoke in general. He's saying they are going after them looking, but the people are keep moving, they get information. He's saying that he's accusing foreign countries of sponsoring them. So in that conversation, what is that?
There are elements in the military that kind of have sympathy to Boko Haram, but you can't label the whole system.
No, that's what that statement means. Like, it doesn't mean the entire. When they say the Nigerian army is Boko Haram, sometimes you have to understand the nuance of what's being said. It's like people are listening to conversation on a literal surface level. When the other conversation,
we have to be careful the way we talk. Do you know how many foreigners are listening to us? Non-Nigerians are listening to us. Yes. Do you know how many non-Nigerians are listening to us?
No, it depends. Look, if people are listening at a particular frequency, no matter how we speak, that's how they will understand it. I think intelligent people understand on conversations in nuance.
Well, how many?
Not on the
surface. So this is only for intelligent people. Do you know do you know 80% of human beings are not intelligent? So do you
well,
know like 80%
you
of your
are.
audience?
That's why we get very few views. We don't get the dummies. The dummies cannot understand us.
Before I go,
So if you
BT,
try to have conversation expecting that only a genius, it's only for a genius to understand, you're creating
BT,
danger.
can you
Because
hear
that's
me?
how the population
That
become confused and
the
become
army is infiltrating.
hateful. You know,
Hold
when
on.
people that's how we promote hate. Because we say things and then the less intelligent people will take it the wrong way and they begin to hate other people. You know, so we have to be careful how we just talk. In fact, many non-Nigerian, because I've been on a non-Nigerian platform. Oh, I know me now, I always go on non-Nigerian platform. And most of the things those guys will say, those Kenyans and all those non-Nigerians,
You get it
I will
from
be
us.
like, God, then they will say some ridiculous things. And they will be trying to tell me, is it true? Is it true? Because that's all like they heard from Nigerians. I'm like, no, no, that's not what the Nigerians are trying to say, but you just took it out of context. I'll be trying to like now break it down to them. They don't, because they listen to you guys and they think what you guys are saying is just literal. They don't know that you guys are that's the way we talk in Nigeria. We just trying to we play poly kind of like trying to make some side of the country look bad. That's why we say it like that. And we're playing, you know, this jab at other ethnic group, but they don't
No,
get that.
I
They
don't
just
even think. But you don't get it as well, though.
I
You
know I
don't get
get it. I
it.
don't
No, you don't really. But we have to
what don't I
agree
get,
to
Mama? What don't I get?
No, you think people are throwing ethnic jabs and whatnot. You have to listen. When Zita is saying the Nigerian army is Boko Haram, that's not to say every soldier in a jackboot is Boko Haram. That is not even to say that the majority of the Nigerian army is Boko Haram or the Nigerian security structure is Boko Haram. What she is saying, and I think this is the widely understood perception, what she is saying is that the level of infiltration of insurgency sympathy within the Nigerian army is as such that the army might as well be Boko Haram. That is really what that means. It's the nuance, isn't it? It's not just a literal. It's not literal. Nobody listens to. Nobody conversates on a literal level. People conversate on a nuanced level.
One man, Larry, you were gonna say something.
Yeah, BT, I actually joined because of you. It seems you've not been following Ogun. You've not been.
Okay, I know you're a Yayi guy.
No, I'm not a Yayi guy.
Before you go ahead, I know you're.
No, BT, you know why I said that?
Okay.
Why you've not been following Ogun?
Yeah.
If you've been following Ogun, you will have followed what happened like 2, 3, 4 days ago in Ogun.
Okay, what happened? What update me?
Do you know that majority of the House of Assembly in Ogun State, they dropped everything and they basically now declared for Yayi. Because the game in Ogun State is just because now Yayi Dapo is getting the ticket for Ogun East.
Wait, Daniel is dropping now?
Daniel is out of
I'm asking that. No,
APC, I don't know if he wants to go elsewhere, but in APC, Daniel is out of the game.
Wow, that's I'm shocked.
Yeah, because they've done the Congress now.
He lost the primaries or the wait a minute. Was it there was a primary or
no, before primary you first do Congress.
Okay.
Right, party Congress. That's when you know chairman from every ward, chairman from every local government. Right. So that's how you get to know. So out of those Congress, Daniel does not have any candidates.
Oh.
So and when you don't have candidates in the party, then they've completely shut you out.
Because Daniel might go to the PDP, you know, he still has his roots in PDP. So
it's so basically now Dapo wants to go for Senate.
Wow.
And Yayi. So every other person you see, probably the bottom line is he who gets the tickets gets everything. Every other person will grumble. But when you grumble, can you withstand them?
Larry, I'm not against I'm just saying that I don't like the way it's been moving with.
No. Another one. Let me give you another one. Do you know that the Yewa traditional rulers went to Ogun East?
Or to help him out with okay.
Yeah.
They need to come to Ogun Central too to help.
So yeah, they will soon. So now look at what is going to happen at Lishabi Day. That's when you see the game of politics. Have you been following Lishabi Day?
I saw the bad day, I've not been following. Not this year, I'm not.
No, Lisha Abide is coming in I think it's in like 2, 3 in the next 1 week. I don't know the exact dates. That's when you see this. So all of them. So the problem of Ogun West now is who is going to get the senatorial ticket. Because there's Akinlade, GNI too is kind of like interested. But the way it is, it's a little bit dicey.
What about this girl? She's awfully quiet now. Deputy is from Yewa now.
No. Deputy, Yaya has benched the deputy.
No. The deputy, current deputy, I'm saying.
Yes, now. Yaya benched the deputy now. You know
no, she's vocal. Active.
No, she's vocal. They collected the structure from her.
Oh, okay.
So the structure of Ado daughter. So they collected the structure from her. So the current chairman, APC chairman in Ado daughter, is not the deputy's person. So the deputy wanted to replace that person. So, but Yaya and the likes, I don't know how they did it. They returned that guy. So there was.
So if Yaya runs, where do you think he should pick the deputy from?
No, now if Yaya runs, so basically the deputy I'm saying is going to come from Central.
Man, you're getting shafted again.
So it's going to come from. It's not all about Ijebu. It's all about senatorial district.
No, I know. But
so Ijebu and
Remo always
whatever it is, we see them as one, not two.
Okay, but they see you as you as one too now.
No, that's them now.
So see the hypocrisy here.
That's them now.
But Ijebu is always the one getting robbed by Remo now. They always.
That's their no. See, how did they get to that point?
All right. I'm not sure how many of our audience were carrying along.
All right. Okay.
Who cares about Ijebu? Are there even human beings living there? Is the question. It's not
they
like
take us to their locality.
Very soon they'll be talking about the street council.
Another one. Well, one man. It seems people are not following Lagos politics. Lagos, Abiru. Probability of Abiru getting the ticket.
Where is it from in Lagos? Is it Central?
No, Abiru is from I think
Lagos East. It's from Lagos East.
Lagos East.
Is he Muslim?
Abiru. Tokunbo Abiru.
Okay. So yeah, okay.
So probability of him getting it is above 50. So I've seen people talk about Ambode. How will Ambode get it?
But it's not a worry now.
But one man, forget about it's not a worry, it's not this thing. Everybody now is looking for where exactly is Baba talking. Who is talking about worry? All those are worried. Lagos for Lagos. They will cry and cry. They will go to another party now, not APC now. Do you think APC is all about worry or is Ijebu is this? Lagos is not all about that one now. Lagos APC is all about
but why would they donate to Lagos Lagos East?
That is why I'm telling you, they know what they are doing.
Yeah, but what do you think they are doing?
Abiru is coming.
The natural successor for Tinubu, for Sanwo-Olu is Hamzat.
No, but
Hamzat. Okay, wait.
Larry.
Have you even seen Hamzat tell you that he's contesting?
Hold on now, Larry.
He's the deputy governor now. Of course, he wants to contest.
What zone is Sanwo-Olu from? Is it Lagos West, right?
No, I think Sanwo-Olu is from East now.
It's East.
Where is Sanwo-Olu from? Sanwo-Olu is from this Ekpe side. Which one is Ekpe? This Ekpe side now.
Ekpe is East now. So how can you go to the East again?
I don't know. Me, I shall know that Abiru is coming. No.
That will make sense.
No, Mama, see, BT, you know Lagos APC. Now, Lagos APC is different from Lagos, so don't put it together. Lagos APC currently, everything in Lagos APC is waiting for that man to tell them. Everybody now, even the leaders, all these GAC, all of them, everybody, nobody wants to identify with anybody because everybody is just still waiting for that direction.
I thought Modi's name popped up a while back.
No, Muri. I don't really see Muri. I don't really see Muri getting it.
Someone is from Lagos West.
Oh well, okay. So okay. So East, okay. It makes sense. That makes sense.
I don't really see. I don't see Muri getting it. I think I see more of Abiru. I think Benson too is trying to, but no, Benson is no. I see more of Abiru because Abiru is also Tinubu's boy. So I see more of Abiru, and Abiru is also smart chartered accountant.
Is it conservative or is just to liberal? Is it one of those liberal?
You won't know now.
You won't know now. For everybody in here. I don't want that kind of.
But if you don't do it, you can't do 8 years in Lagos now.
Nawati, we don't need a liberal governor, Abi.
Yeah, we need phone call private. That nonsense.
Lagos seems to be pushing for an ethnic jingoist as a governor now.
In fact, put that guy that is the one speaker in FCB.
No, in yet to local, you know.
Man, that's the kind of governor in Lagos right now. The governor in that city.
Obasa.
Yes.
I think Obasa is going for Senate.
Yeah, no, that's what they said. They said they are moving him to the Senate.
Obasa is going for Senate. See this thing they did yesterday now. I think it was Obasa that funded it. This one they called Wasua in the.
What film is LG Nisi?
Yeah, his son is the chairman of Agege local government.
Is that a step up or a step down from the Speaker of the Lagos Assembly to the Senate?
I mean, it's kind of
no. It depends on how you look at it.
He
has actually outgrown.
But for the money now, he will not have access to the level of money he has access to in Lagos now.
One man, when Baba said move, you move. Okay, in Lagos, maybe there was a time of the coup for Regis then, right? When they were speaker, when they said it's time to move, you move. Even in that same Obasa that Obasa, one person that Obasa today would always thank his stars for is Pepe Oshinowo. Because Oshinowo was the one that kind of like did everything to give Obasa that speakership slot. But Oshinowo is late now. So if Baba say go, yeah, Obasa, who is Obasa to say no now?
Larry, before you go, can you touch on Peter Obi in Kano today?
No, now Peter Obi is looking for Peter Obi. ADC is already, the door is closed in ADC.
Yeah, but they said Abiy is joining ADC. Is what we heard.
Who? No.
So Peter Obi is going to go to NMBP?
No, NDC. They are going to NDC.
You know what? No, please, if you're obedient at this point, you need to come out here and explain these things because some of you
no, you know the thing is this. They can't stay in NMPP because NMPP is in court.
Even Kwakwanso is not in NMPP anymore, is he? Or I did not kick him out.
That's why you are seeing all of them rallying around.
Larry, my friend, Larry, just look at it. If you're obedient, just think about it. You left Labour to ADC, now you're within one cycle, like
good morning.
Don't you guys have any? Okay,
Obi is a worst political prostitute.
I mean, just go up and down, no direction, nothing.
The problem of Obi is that
there's a lot. Sorry, Larry. Patrick, there's a lot of echo coming from where you are. That's why people can't hear you.
So the problem of Obi is always afraid of primary. That's why at every point, The guy is always afraid. And even in this, he said, last week when he said the ticket is not sure for him in ADC, I knew that he was looking for an exit route.
But is it not too late? Is it not too late for him to exit, though?
No, it's not too late, though. That is why you see all of them now, all their meetings. Are you not seeing the Seriaki Dixon following them?
Was the Oyo man not there as well? Makinde
Oyo man too is an orphan now. Currently an orphan in PDP now. Oyo man too. Oyo man that was doing video which day.
So pretty much ADC is Atiku and our man from Rivers.
So that's ADC.
That's how we're going to settle.
Atiku and Amechi. Obi joined them, then they finished the whole party now.
But even if the time is still available, it'd be difficult for Obi to move yet again. When did he move? It just now barely 2 weeks moved from Labour Party.
The
desperation will be too smelly for him to move again.
He wants to bank on.
One man, I just really want to hear from Obedience that we go anywhere will be good. At this point, say ain't gonna
No, see, they will go anywhere will be going as much as Obi is on the ballot as a presidential candidate.
They will move with him.
Yeah, they will move with him. Because it's easy now, right? For Obi to now, because Kwankwaso now is more of an orphan too. Because he has lost his dominance, particularly with state fund.
But why would you trust Kwankwaso that is desperate for Tinubu's attention? Remember, he had a levy.
When politicians do not have ways to go,
I'm saying I would not trust a Rabiu in any political party, knowing fully well how close he is to Tinubu.
But there's no political party even available for him anymore. The APC is completely short for him now because he overplayed his hand. And now that they have the state governor, they don't even care about him anymore. But the ADC also, there's no real window for him.
I was asking Larry because Larry mentioned the party earlier. Was it NDC?
So the thing is this: there is still somebody that is blowing the whole thing. That is really Obasanjo is the one behind these. Obi,
I'm asking about the name of the political party you mentioned earlier.
NDC now.
NDC. It was NDC. Okay. NDC.
Yeah, that's where Seriaki Dixon is now.
Oh, the guy from Bayelsa.
Bayelsa, yeah. That's why you see that the meetings. Have you not seen them? That is always in their meetings now. Because that's the only party that that's what I see, right? NDC, they will leave NMPP. Obi will leave, carry his obedience, everything. They will go and join Seriaki.
There's a window for them to leave. There's a court judgment that is likely to nullify the article faction of the ADC. And then they can use that window to move yet again. So that gives legitimacy to it.
Yeah, and they have to move because time is ticking now. INEC, this thing is ticking, so they have to move. That's why you see that Obi is everywhere now, saying with Kwankwaso, Obi is going to be on the ticket, NDC. Kwankwaso will be his deputy, and 2023 will play out again.
Wait, which party you think? You say NDC?
NDC, yeah.
Which one is NDC?
This party that's
Can anybody guarantee that Atiku will not run in 2031?
Atiku will run in ADC
until he dies now.
Which party is NDC, sir?
I said 2031. This Bayelsa senator.
What does this stand for? What's NDC? Nigerian what?
Nigerian Looters Coalition. every single party in Nigeria is Nigerian Looters Coalition.
NDC? Mike, what is NDC? Ask yourself, what is Nigeria? What is the meaning of Nigeria?
This is on a talk. Yeah, you think you're making sense?
Mike, he asked what is ADC? I asked you what is Nigeria?
One man, this
Patrick.
So you went to school, he didn't teach you that in school.
One man, the commercial
So for me, I think Obi he played himself out.
But why? But why did he even join ADC in the first place? That's what.
No, because he joined ADC because he was desperate, and at that point, he felt all doors were locked. There was nowhere to go to again.
He joined ADC because he thought he would be taken as a VP. Okay, just like you said earlier, he doesn't want to play. He doesn't do. He can't. He does not have the stamina, the skill to do primaries. So he just want to be on the party to be chosen. He knows he's not going to be the head of the freaking party.
The reason why I'm asking is because if he joins NDC or whatever, he's going to have to spend money.
No, it's not the spending money. Obi actually has a realistic ambition to have some power. The only thing that can give him power is the ADC. That's just it.
But you cannot. But I cannot do the heavy lifting for you. Then you exploit that.
Well, we don't want to spend shishi now. He wants to go to ADC. He doesn't want to spend shishi.
No, see, one man. Obi will still do fundraising now.
You mean the GoFundMe?
GoFundMe will start.
GoFundMe is not going to.
We talk about
GoFundMe money. They work on that job.
No. You are looking for 3 point something. You are looking for $3 billion.
Larry's point though. The GoFundMe for him.
You think it's all about GoFundMe?
Oh, you mean for him and Aisha? Yes.
You will still see them. Wait, you see them.
Like they played the Mugo the last time.
They will do more.
So the same Yusuf that was dumping up and down the ADC will not go to NDC again to go and to do the same thing again.
Forget that thing. They will tell you Obi or nothing. Obi or nothing. That's the slogan. Obi or nothing. Obi or nothing. Obi or nothing. They will say, "Oh yeah, Baba, forget that thing."
But didn't you read on your show that Obi officially became an ADC member?
He is a registered member now. Yes.
So what does that connote? What does that mean?
Yeah, they have to be registered with at least 21 days to the election. So that being said, it's fully locked into the ADC. Not to the elections, so to the party primaries. And I think the party primaries, March, it starts next month, doesn't it?
So which one is the NDC you guys are talking about? What is that again?
No, they are speculating that Obi might have to jump again. And the window for him to jump is getting closer. I think he only has about no more than 7 days to make a decision.
So by the first week of April, he has to move, right?
Yeah, by the first week, no, maybe even by the first 2 days of April. If you look at the window, the 21-day buffer to when INEC kicks off the primaries, which I think is the late April, May.
Obi will move before April. Obi might actually move next week or upper week.
You know we're on the 23rd now.
That's what I'm telling you now. Obi will move this coming week. If you watch the game from Teriake Dixon down to Kwankwaso, and they said Kwankwaso should talk, he said, he will let them know their next move. Which next move? Everybody knows the next move now, because Kwankwaso is basically not in NNPP, because NNPP is already, they've kicked him out. So an Obi too is more of an orphan, because Obi went to Amechi and the likes of them, and he sees that he can't even withstand the heat.
This Kwankwaso is another Peter Bill. It doesn't have to play politics. He doesn't have to. He has followers, but he doesn't have to navigate the political arena. It's quite clear. He doesn't know how to do it.
So basically, and the Baba in Abeokuta is the one trying to put them together.
Does not know nothing. He knows nothing about politics.
So we don't know that. It's the Baba that is trying to put them together. You can only say
nothing if you believe that it's not a Tinubu agent. A lot of people actually feel that.
Really?
Obasanjo is a 3-dimensional Machiavellian master puppeting. Yeah.
Have you asked yourself?
I'm still asking the question, what was that conversation that they had when they looked each other in a room before the elections in
No. He said my bylaw, that's what he said to him now. Tinubu said to him.
That was when they came out now, but
Yeah, they had their own.
I think Obasanjo is Yoruba local.
No, it's not. Did you go and read his book now? My what? Go and look at the way OBJ described Awolowo. It was one of the most. But look in the mirror now. It was so disrespectful. But that's a topic for another day. I won't even go there. Calling him a narcissist and always.
So for me, well, whatever the case is, for me, this
but
election,
narcissism is a necessary component of leadership, though. But
no.
Carry on, Larry.
I'm saying OBJ describes somebody as a narcissist. I'm like, oh, Benny, look at the mirror now. Look at the one talking. Like, what don't sorrow tendencies in.
me, as far as me I'm concerned, I think the presidency, president one don't go, but that governorship is going to be tough.
For Ogunabi.
But do you not think
a lot of
the opposition party will attack Lagos? That if they can't get Nigeria out from Tinubu, they will get Lagos from
Lagos. Forget Lagos.
One man. Okay, they were attacking
Lagos. Lagos cannot do that.
Larry, okay, let me even give you that. What are they going to present? Bible?
You know now, Chinedu now.
Really? That's what we are offering.
Chinedu now.
Chinedu.
They could present Chinedu will do it.
One man.
You know, it's been coming out in the media over the last few days.
It's a normal thing now.
They asked him, they said, so when is the AD starting one? All right, the guy had no idea when they are convention.
They have about 2 dates, don't they?
That's not what's going on. He's just following the view up and down. Maybe he might go to NDC too.
No, because the way it is, if Obi move, Chinedu will move.
Yes,
if Obi move to another place, immediately Chinedu will move.
So
no, that's what he's been using now. An average Chinedu can win local government. Can an average Rose Vivo can he win a local government election in Lagos?
Do you remember when he was running for rep? That was when we discovered his name. Now, when he said his name was Chinedu. Yeah.
So you can, but for me, well, whatever the case is, everybody should just do well, Sha. Everybody should just do well, because this issue of governors coming to APC, taking over the structure, that thing, that APC will still blast.
Yes, after the elections, APC will be an ugliness.
I think it will be maybe around the 30 will be, because when Tinubu is ready to hand over to somebody, that's when you see the implosion.
No, I think they'll start fighting immediately after the elections, because people have to have positions to build towards that 2031. So, like for instance, Bala Mohammed now, if he goes now, he's saying he's not going anymore. But if he goes, then it'll be so heavy. Kwakwanso, Shetima and Ribadu, the fight will be open and ugly as soon as that election is over, because they know what they are both going for.
This Yari man too, that's Zamfara man too.
Larry, would you be surprised, like when because I heard that they're gonna release El-Rufai soon? Will you be surprised if he dumps ADC and returns back to APC?
No, El-Rufai will not dump it. He will not go back to APC.
Why not? Why not?
One man, I can bet it. El-Rufai will not go back to APC.
Yeah, I think he may,
No, he won't. No. That means you don't know El-Rufai.
What my bill condition? Bill condition.
No, yes, that means you don't know El-Rufai.
El-Rufai is still in prison.
Larry.
He's still in prison. You know the Sultan went to pressure Tinubu to let him go just a couple of days ago.
Tinubu, see, the thing is this, what they are dealing with, the way they are dealing with El-Rufai is not even the Tinubu thing. El-Rufai will just be, even if he comes out, he won't get himself till the election. No. He will move from court to court. That's what they will just do.
They just want to shut him up, yes.
He will just from one court to another court. He will be as
you see how quiet Abubakar Malami is now,
As he leave this, he will get to this. That's what is.
But one man, I cannot get over the fact that the first person to visit Malami after his release was Peter Obi. That I will not get over, and no.
See
that one.
You don't understand Peter Obi's game. P2B is more of an orphan.
It's not working now. That's my point. It's not working. It's the
Yeah,
wrong
but
move.
he's looking for network everywhere now.
Share now. It's okay. The point. What's the point of doing that?
Somebody that why are you talking like this now? Even the popularity is not there. They were trying to use that popularity in ADC. So immediately Obi, even before Obi became full ADC member, they've gone to ADC, lambasted, this thing. And the whole thing that now spoiled everything was the FCT election. That FCT election spoiled everything. Because the FCT election, it was just Obi and Obedience that took charge of that ADC. They put their candidate there. And at the end of the day, they can't even do anything in simple AMAC. So, Obi should just go and continue his business, I beg. He should leave politics for politicians.
Let me show you where Obi's panic is coming from. Let me show. I hope this is the right one. Let me show you where. This is where Obi's panic is coming. You know that the ADC have indicated that they're going to be doing direct primaries. So that is to say, delegates from all the states will will be the ones to make the decisions. So these are the delegates now. It says, take a quick look at the ADC registration figures and the picture becomes clearer. Articles Adamawa leads with 209,000 registration. Rotimi Amechi with 91,600 registration. Meanwhile, in the Obi camp, they have 65,000 registrations. So if they are doing direct primaries, is that about 300% more article, and Rotimi Amechi carrying weight as well. So,
woman, are you surprised by this number? Are you surprised?
And all the other numbers, if you add them all together, they don't even come up to articles numbers.
No, woman, I'm asking about Obi's numbers.
So this is the ADC primary right here, done and dusted. 209,000 for article, 91,000 for Rotimi Amechi, 65,000 for Peter Obi. So Rotimi Amechi comes second, and he also has money. I can hear you. I just want people to let that sink in, so they know where this is the figures that is leading to Obi's panic.
No, I'm surprised that just 65,000 with all this online. So I mean,
65,000 self is too much for Obi in Adamawa.
No, I'm like,
but that's just one state. That's Anambra State now.
That's what I'm saying. The 65,000 is even too much.
In Anambra,
why are you talking like this? Why is it that Obi cannot even win anything in Anambra?
Oh, this is where this is Adamawa. Of course, now he's going to win on his own state. But 65,000.
Those people are more popular on the internet. I beg, they are not on ground.
And who do you think the delegates from Kaduna will vote for?
Well,
those people are not on ground.
And that's 170,000. The ones in Kano, 122,000. Atiku will take that that ADC ticket without even getting out of bed.
Yeah, that's a fact.
These are the numbers. These are the numbers.
Yeah, that's what I'll saying.
Oh man, you are wicked.
No. Zita, I will send you these numbers. They are they are doing direct primaries, which is to say all the registered members get to vote. There's close to 1 million votes already for Atiku here. 209,000 Adamawa, 170,000 Kaduna, 122,000 Kano, 115,000 Gombe. So that's it.
I always say if Obi is going to ADC, they don't guarantee.
And then 65,000 in Anambra. What's the Enugu one?
Why the hell will he go to ADC?
How many votes for Anambra?
65,000 are registered in Anambra, 38,000 in Enugu, 49,000 in Imo, so 30,000 in Akwa Ibom, So, and even Atiku singularly, without the other northern votes that we know will go in his direction, all the Obi likely votes, they are not up to Atiku's home state in the registered delegates. You know.
So what was Obi
Why are
doing
they
there then?
giving Southeast very little?
No, they're not giving them very little. These are people, these are registered members of the ADC.
Oh, okay.
And these are the people that will vote for for who to be their flag bearer.
So
Do you
Obi,
understand?
they didn't
So
guarantee him.
but either it's not canvassed enough of them or there are not enough of them.
But
But they have to.
Obi too has told us. He's told us now.
So Obi did not get Southeast that has to come out and vote and register.
Well, there are not enough. How many Southeasterners will join the ADC? But Atiku has moved all of the North into that space. But how many Southeasterners
she's
will
asking about
join the ADC?
the 6 million votes now. That's what we are asking. Where's the 6 million votes?
Yeah, but
all those all those things that
They're in labor now. They're still in labor.
No, all the things that brought 6 million votes are no more there now.
So that's the panic we see going on, running up and down. Abubakar Malami, Kwakwan.
But he's in Kano today now. Yesterday.
Yeah, yes, now doing Kwakwansia. He said he went there for Salah, not for politics.
No.
Because it's now Malam Peter Obi.
The people that all the orphans in politics now, Obi is an orphan, political orphan. Seyi Makinde, political orphan. Bala Mohammed, political orphan.
You guys pay a lot of attention to these guys. I mean, you're a media person. You're into all these things. Left to me in my own personal life, never would I talk about someone like Peter Obi really, because not only is he a lightweight, he has nothing to offer. I mean, the guy just he just grabs the microphone, but he has nothing to say.
Prince, don't say that. But the man
Prince, just tolerate us till the end of April. I think by the end of April, nobody will ever talk about it.
One man.
The only opinion I'll be left will be those states.
Discount my opponents.
Thanks to Edo Watch.
but one man, why do you think lately? So he has been going very hard on Peter Obi very late. I mean, he's very, very vicious. I've never seen him that like he's like just.
Everywhere. Yeah, I saw some guy attacking him on that he should cool down on Peter Obi. I saw some guy telling him he has to cool off Peter Obi.
What do you call it? Sure is what about it? Sure is what is the word? Is still upset that Peter Obi came from nowhere, quote unquote.
Sure is fighting half obedience
and hijacked the spotlight from him.
Obi never hijacked his supporter. He never had any support in the first place. It's just delusional.
Yeah, the ground that he was aiming for. The guy is delusional, man, because he's aiming for that Southeastern vote.
I can agree with you, DC, but if he thought he had the younger crowd,
he only had the Edo side. That's it. Nobody else.
He had the students, and then they're not even students there. Only the student union group, which have maybe a few thousands.
You know the thing.
And then he was aiming for the IPOB crowd.
That student union, they've taken it away from him. Seyi Tinubu have taken it away.
Kano is how many? One
man. Kano is 122,000.
Is there?
So, Larry, can we agree that
is it the highest?
No. Adamawa is 209,000. That's Atiku's home state.
Oh wow.
One man, can we agree?
So that's why Obi is panicking now. All the numbers tell him, and Rotimi Amechi is also strong in terms of people registered that are likely to vote for him.
In Rivers I don't think they haven't promised Obi that he won't run. They promised him that he will be the front runner. Man.
No, who promised him?
There's no way the guy would have went there. They didn't promise him.
No, come on, Mike. Really?
Aisha Yusufu went there with
Mike,
him.
You think too highly of Obi? Are you kidding me?
The guy's not that dumb now. How can he go there without?
Mike, that's the point we're making.
It's not that dumb. It's dumber than we thought.
So basically,
look at the way they played him.
I think they blackmailed him. They blackmailed him into ADC.
They
No.
didn't blackmail. Come on. How can we far away, non-politicians, sitting down here, we like Woman has said, and many other people, including myself, said it before, that this guy will be, at the end of the day, we be partyless. We said it. So come on. No, Larry. I don't believe that.
No, you
We
know
all
why I
saw
said they
we all
blackmailed
saw
you?
the handwriting
All
River
on the
these
State
women
is
wall.
how many, please? One man. I'm not seeing it.
River State is
Woman, can you zoom in because we can't see what you're looking at? You have to zoom
all
in.
right. Let me try and expand it. The thing is all right. Is maybe that's too over zoomed. Let me see. So just for the benefit of people who may be wondering why Zeta is so keen. So these are it says take a quick look at the ADC registration figures and the picture becomes clearer. Peter Obi has lost relevance. Atiku Abubakar's Adamawa leads with 209,000 registration. Rotimi Amechi's River State 91,600. Meanwhile, Anambra State, that is widely seen as Obi's stronghold, trails with 65,000 approximately. So why are these figures important? So these are people registered with the ADC. So these are not the INEC anything. No, these are internal ADC affairs. So these are registered people with the ADC. So why are they important? The ADC is doing direct primary. So which is to say every single member gets to vote as to who becomes the flag bearer of that party. So, and they are going to use the registered members, of course, to do that. So, when you look at the figures of the people registered at that for that party, then it tells you all you need to know. Adamawa 209, Kano 170,000, Kaduna 170, Kano 122, Gombe 115, River State, which is Rotimi Amechi, that's 91, Katsina 87, Bauchi 87, Kogi 78, Taraba 66, Anambra 65, and then you see it's in a counting down order. So the further down we go, the lower the numbers are. So if you look at the top end of the registered voters, remove River State, and all the way from the top 9, even the yes, the top 9. If you look at the top 11, all of them minus Anambra and River State, they all go to Atiku. Nasarawa
Even
goes to
Lagos, one man. Look at Lagos now.
Look at Lagos. Only 41 people are
Wow.
ADC members in Lagos State. So Road Vivo is not even pulling his weight. But these are the people that are going to vote for who the flag bearers are. And if you
Woman.
look at all the figures, they are in the north. So that's why Obi is panicking.
No, woman. I don't even know why this is a surprise to you people.
Of course not.
Shebi una say Igbo people love Obi.
Igbo
And they
people don't
want him
follow
at
They
all
they don't
do,
costs.
they
follow city
do.
boy
But
movement to go
this is
now.
the
That's
time that
not
Obi should
true.
have work.
You
Obi is a
see,
lazy man.
this is actually the problem I have with this to this political analyst. There is a fact that they are omitting, and that we keep hammering on it. What happened in 2023 is not something to determine Sobi's strength. But nobody is listening to me. That thing that happened in 2023 didn't show his strength. He's not that political. That thing is not for him. I've said it is a circumstantial and situational vote. And it was
Yes.
corrected just 2 weeks after that election. 2 weeks. That thing was corrected. But people still keep saying, it's because he's not on the ballot. If he was on the ballot, he would have still won. He won the election, blah, 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 blah. But the good thing is that all I have been saying about him have not been proved wrong. I actually want him to contest with Tinubu.
Ugo Dasham, come on now.
Honestly, sincerely speaking, if left for me, if I have a voice in the election, I would have said, let ADC give that ticket to Obi.
It's not going to happen.
Let it be between Obi and Tinubu. Let them go into the poll.
No, it's not going to happen, madam. To get to that stage requires a lot. Okay, you just don't get a ticket and go contest to get Tinubu. I mean, Dasham. No, it doesn't work like that. See, the real work that Pisobi had to do or has to do, he didn't do it. Just like you said, you're absolutely right. The last election, it came as a result of the southeastern voters from PDP that became orphans, and this Muslim ticket and all these other things that Buhari did with the economy that favor Peter Obi. And we all know, we've said it before, Peter Obi is not a builder. He doesn't know how to do anything politically. The guy does not know, and he showed himself out. Look at him since almost 3 years since the last election. It goes from one party to another. The Labour Party was handed to him on a silver platter. What did he do with it? He destroyed it. He ran away like a little girl. So who's Peter Obi? You should go and contest with Tinubu, with Dasham. Come on,
Prince.
Sorry, Betty. Do you know where Peter Obi becomes interesting? Because Peter Obi is not interesting anymore now. In fact, it caused a very forlorn and a very pathetic figure right now. But at the time Peter Obi will become interesting again is round about May. So once they've made the decisions on who the flag bearers are, how does Peter Obi now play his politics? This is really where he will become interesting again. Is he going to?
He contests with
Kwakwanzo
now.
As what?
No. On which ticket? He won't have a party now.
Right, as well. So
because he'll be locked into the ADC.
I think there is a way out of that thing.
Because will he campaign for Atiku or will he just bail on that system? And if you campaign for Atiku, what happens to the South holding power for 2 terms? And what narrative will he use to speak to Atiku? And if he abandons ADC because he doesn't get the ticket, then it shows he lacks loyalty and it shows it's only self-interest led. So he'll be locked in some sort of a bind after that thing.
Yeah. You attach so much importance
people
to that
deceiving
guy.
people now. Come on, Peter Obi is not going to do. He's going to.
You attach so much importance to that man. I don't know why.
Exactly.
As long as I'm concerned, he's a political non-grantor.
No, it's not though. Peter Obi's voice carries weight in Nigerian politics.
You see, one man. Before you see yourself as a big political wig, you be a political, even if you lose election or you win election, you be a political kingmaker. When I mean kingmaker, I'm not saying you're going to be 100% kingmaker. At least you have a pass mark in kingmaking. Like anytime you go out to endorse somebody, at least from time to time, at least 60, 70% or 80% of your endorsements go through. That's why you become a political important. That way, your co-politicians will be scared of you. Even people who is in the office will be scared to attack you. Because you know why? That time it is done that you have followers. It will be, as long as I'm concerned, it's a political non-grantor. He tried to run in his own way, not to make Labour Party okay, but he tried for 3 years now. He's been running, campaigning for people to show that followership, but it's not working. He didn't have it. Do you know what it means for somebody to be politically important? Do you know what it means? You go to a campaign, pick somebody, hold the person's hand and say, vote for this person. You didn't just say that. You campaigned and campaigned and campaigned for that person. And at the end of the day, the person comes third. And you tell me that person is politically important. Come on now. What kind of balaboo politics are we doing?
Zeta, whether we like it or not, Peter Obi is going to be one of the deciding factors in 2027. it may not carry those 6 million votes, but it carries votes in the millions. That's just what it is.
No, I won't say that.
You don't think Peter Obi carries votes in the millions?
I will never. Look, one man hate me like.
Sorry, hold on, Zita. Who has more political?
Zita, can you give us a number since you can't get millions? Can you give us a raw figure of what you think if Obi's on the ballot? How many votes would he get if it's 100 million?
With Tinubu, if he contests with Tinubu, he will get a lot of votes now. Is it not a political?
No.
If he contests with Tinubu, two of them will be the only contending candidate. Of course, he will get a lot of votes.
No, I'm saying with articles running, let's say Tinubu goes to NDC or whatever. Give me a number. What do you think?
He said what?
Let's say it was still in Labour Party, and then Atiku is NDC, and then Tinubu. How many votes will he get?
No, he will not get up. He will not get up to. He will not. He will never get up to 3 million.
Oh, okay. So that 3 million is still weight. So if he's able to, if we are saying Peter Obi carries more, he has more political cachet than Kwakwanso.
Yes. I wouldn't.
In terms of
I wouldn't say that.
People who are hardened to his followership.
I don't think he has more political cachet than Kwakwanso.
He doesn't. He has more political cachet.
No, I don't.
Numbers,
okay, let me tell you why.
Right.
In politics, let me tell you why. Before Kwakwanso fall out with his party, with his governor, Kwakwanso has followership. Even if he's in the 1 million, it's still okay. If Kwakwanso is on the ballot today, that 1 million will stick to him. He has a state that sticks to him. But let's forget about what him and his governor is doing. That's by the way. He has a state that sticks to him. Peter Obi doesn't have a state that sticks to him.
Yeah, Peter Obi has a movement that sticks to him.
No, he doesn't have a movement that sticks to him.
The movement bear his name.
If you have a movement that sticks to you, look at the details you just brought out.
Peter Obi has a do state, don't forget.
Look at the details you just brought out. If he has a movement that follow him, look at the number of votes that came out for him in the Southeast. If that vote was actually for him, the moment they hear he's in ADC, it will be mass exodus to ADC. Maybe because we have not been following
not necessarily now. Not necessarily, because even when he was at Labour Party, the abundance of his followership never registered with Labour Party now.
One man. I will keep saying this. Peter Obi is a political non-grantor.
No, he's not now. The figures don't tell us that.
See, the noise around him is something that I will say, okay, I will use the example of these boys doing this thing for Tinubu, whether they call it city boy, whatever. That is a different way, but in that same limelight, that's the way Peter Obi came out. From being vice president to Atiku, and then coming to pick a Labour Party this thing. But what happened, he could not harness it. And he can't harness it because it's a situational, circumstantial happenstance.
No, it's not.
But if you people call me politically naive, if he goes to Labour Party this time around, and pick their ticket as a presidential candidate, then let them do that for corner. It's going to be very interesting, don't you think so, woman?
No, it will be interesting. Let me tell you why I feel Peter Obi has political cachet. So you are saying people have not followed him into the ADC, but his people are not with him in any political party. They are with him as an individual ideology. They view Peter Obi as an ideological sort of a leaning, and that's really where their interest is. So they're not so much interested in the
I think
politics.
you're reading what people are writing online about him a lot.
No, that's what the political landscape is now.
But you confirmed what I was saying by saying
Right.
he has never won any seat
How do you
since
mean?
after the 6 million vote. So what am I saying different?
No. I'm not sure if we're having the same conversation, but the
You
conversation.
said he has political cachet.
Yes, it does.
Since
It
after
does.
the 6 million votes, where have you
Yes.
shown?
How do you mean?
You use the grammar now. You say he has a political cachet. And I
No.
said, after the 6 million vote, where has that political cachet shown?
Okay. No, I get where you are, but get where I am. So Peter Obi does have political cachet. So now, if that cachet doesn't play out in some localized election in Anambra or in Benue or wherever, it doesn't really so much matter. You know what we know. The only reason why hold on now. The only reason why Peter Obi is being courted so much within the political space is exactly because he does have political cachet. So there's a lot of energy. In fact, the most energy in Nigerian politics is in the Peter Obi space. It's the most energized space. It's the most fanatically obsessive space. And
Oh
you
man,
may
I'm
say,
sure you are pulling my leg.
no.
You don't know what is fanatical.
No. Hold on. We get to the numbers. So Peter Obi has a very, very aggressive and very energized followership. I don't think there's anything control. I think that's just a statement of fact. So how real are those? So there are self-interest elements within that energy. There are people just milking the name for money and all of that sort of, internet coinage and all of that sort of. There's a lot of that. But if you boil it down to its core essence, Peter Obi, he can at least move 1.5 million to 2 million people easily. He can move them. So why has he not used that in Anambra State? Because they are not necessarily concentrated. They are scattered in pockets of localities. So
but
it
he
might
won
not.
Anambra massively.
You mean in that last election?
Mm-hmm. So why are they no longer in Anambra?
No, because their movement is with him and not essentially. You see, they care for Peter Obi, but they don't care for politics outside of
politics doesn't work like that.
That's exactly how it works now.
No,
Sweetheart.
politics doesn't work like that.
Quick question, one man.
If politics work like that, then there wouldn't be a movement. Do you know what is a movement? A movement is something that follows you about. Come on now.
Would it have been better for Peter Obi to have organized his followers into one umbrella for political strength and visibility, meaning that it has more leverage, I guess, when it tries to negotiate with other politicians, right? You don't think that would have? I understand what you're saying, woman, by the way, and I think you're right. But if he had organized his constituent better, wouldn't that be more palatable for him in the long run?
Yes, it should have. Shortly after that 2023 elections, the move that Peter Obi should have been making, rather than continue to campaign, he should have looked at what happened at that election and then thought about how he could harness it. And some of the ways that he could have harnessed it was to have formed some sort of either a formalized movement or more so a political party or even a quasi-political party, something that just condenses those people
He
under
cannot
one.
harness what you don't have or have control
Woman, what he
over.
should have done with that, he should have taken that
He
labor.
cannot because he don't own it.
No, hold on, Zita. I'm not sure everybody accepts that, but let Mike come in. Mike.
He got the opportunity. That movement with that Labour Party, what he should have done was just humble himself, put that party together, unite that Labour Party, and then from that point, he would have studied the mistakes, maybe it's that were being made in their campaign, whatever, and just trying to work it out and trying to build bridges and expand that labor movement. And then from that 6 million, you would have had them more millions to it. And then that's where you should have started from. You should have built from that momentum. And then invite people to join labor with him and be the leader of that labor. And
that's a tall ambition for people.
But the guy was too, he just didn't have the brain and the
because he did not do exactly what you said, Mike, is why somebody like Zita can just dismiss him, just derisively, just squash him off like a fly. If he had really, that's why people like me say Obi is not clever, because he is not a clever man. He is not, and that's what stymies him. The other thing that defeats him is that he doesn't even have because you don't necessarily, not a lot of people are clever now, but you have to be astute enough to have clever people around you. Obi is not clever, but then what equally doubly damns him is that he doesn't even have clever people around him. It's just ethnic jingle, dog whistling, and that's the end of it. Rinse and repeat.
With ethnic jingle and dog whistling, you can, that ethnic jingle and dog whistling is for you as a politician, you can still build for it. You guys refuse to understand me, but that is okay. But I will always use somebody that is still in power today to give you an example of what I mean. Take, for instance, Donald Trump. When he came in 2016, he started the MAGA movement. Make America great again, or make America great. Whether they are great or not, nobody knows. But it's a great nation anyway. And then he won that election. In 2020, he lost, but he won extra 12 million votes. I hope I'm making sense. That means people believe in that movement. He won extra 12 million votes. That is extra 12 million people believe that did not believe in 2016. He left office 4 years after. Within that 4 years, he was still active. He endorsed somebody, the person goes for election, he won. He endorsed somebody. That was how J.D. Vance then come up. He will go and he will shout, he will tweet, he will open his loud mouth. It works. Not 100%.
But Trump harnessed his movement now, the MAGA movement.
Wait, because it's for him. Now, let me explain. I'm coming. Let me explain. Then, you notice that, that's what I'm telling you. When somebody, he does what they call endorsement, not 100%, they go in. Then, sometimes, when he is not on the ballot, and he's not campaigning for people, he loses numbers in his party. That is somebody who owns a movement. So what do? Because they know that the movement is for him, the Republicans try to seem as if they want to put him back in the ballot for anything, even when he's not contesting. That's what I mean by somebody owning a movement. But in this case of Peter Obi tried to put himself back in the ballot on several occasions for 3 years now. He has been testing it. He tried to put himself back in the ballot and he loses. He tried to put himself back in the ballot, he loses. But I will not make sense to you people because some people say I'm politically naive. But how you test your strength as a politician is when your name is not in the ballot, you try and put yourself back in the ballot to show your strength. And this man has been doing it for 3 years. And they came out now to call him political non-grata. You people say, no, I shouldn't overwrite it. I rest my case.
All right. I think we have a voice joining us that we may not have seen before. Omo Yoruba Tata, friend or foe.
We know him now. We know him. Tiwani.
Has he been here before?
It comes for the late after hours.
Oh, he's one of your people.
Yeah.
All right. But you know. All right. Toba Simba, then he's always welcome here. You know, Simba you need to but no, it'd be interesting. You know, the politics is actually becoming boring now because it's such a predictable landscape now. You know, it's not so much who wins, but by what margin. That's really where.
One man, the only thing now you can see, but you refuse to see it, is that there is no politician for the past 3 years has put himself in ballot and show strength. That's why everywhere is quiet. It's as if one man is running this election. Because for 3 years now, politicians from here and there have tried and struggled to put themselves in the ballot, to show strength, to show movement, to show clout, but it's not working. So it's same as if everywhere, whatever, the only one man that is on the ballot now, as long as I'm concerned, unless things change.
Actually, that is true, Madam Zita, what she said. Obi was the exciting, feature in the last election. Now look at it. Look at the landscape right now. The same old people, nothing new. Rufai is there, Atiku is there. I mean, the same people. So maybe that's why there's no excitement.
But is that a good thing, though?
What I notice is that when you mention Obi, most people who support him probably will not vote, doesn't follow his clout, we lose their sense of reasoning. But as I said before, it's only one man that is in the ballot so far.
I think Obi had his run 2023, and that hype, that this thing, that momentum and stuff, he can never get that momentum back again, because I don't see him going head to head with Tinubu. It will just 2023, it will not work. Even if they say, okay, let's South, it's the turn of the South, so let them collect tickets, so let's give it to be a rally again, rally around him. It just will not work, because the APC is just too strong at the moment, and they will never lose to ADC. It will just be a shame, So everybody will work out to make sure that APC gets back into power, and but OB is just. Like I forgot your name, the lady, but like she said, he has.
Zita.
Yeah, Zita. The thing is, you're very correct, because the way Obi is. I would be surprised if we even carry 1 million votes. I'm telling you, because now that people that voted for him, the Southeast, they now City Boy movement now, majority of them. So who will now say they want to vote for ADC? Maybe ADC might collect one state in the Southeast. Maybe, I don't know, but it will be very, very, highly impossible to collect like 4 or 5 states in the Southeast to go for Obi. So, and the thing with Nigerian election is, 1 hour is a very, very long time. 1 hour feels like 4 years. It's a very short time. I mean, long time. How did they say it in Nigerian politics? Because anything can happen. Even 1 minute, anything can happen. So, I mean, beating Tinubu will be very hard. The only person in Nigeria right now that can sort of face Tinubu is Atiku. But Atiku doesn't have the will. If you listen to what Tinubu said the other day, he said Atiku, how did Atiku, a civil servant, made money? You know, you've even failed your first code of conduct of civil servants. You know, you should not be that rich. When he had problems, he said Atiku ran to him. You know, and so many other people that they had problems with them, they ran to him. So who are these people that now they would want to come out and say they want to run again? Come on, he said, look, he has the experience and he has you know the ability to overpower these guys because he knows them. And while those days when Obi was working with Abacha back then, when everybody was running away from Abacha and going into exile, Obi was enjoying. You know, I don't know why he wasn't gathering intelligence and experience and all that stuff for today. You know, so someone like Tinubu will not gather all that experience, put people in position. You know, like Zita said, like, you know, this is Obi is not a kingmaker. Tinubu is a kingmaker. You understand? So all those Cardoso and Edu, all those people, they are his boys. You know, Yemisho or Shibaju. I went to listen to his speech that he gave in Abeokuta. That speech was, if you listen to it and you take time to digest the word that he says, it's just he talks in parable and he talks, you know, for you to understand and not to understand. You just have to go and listen back to it. But it's in Yoruba. But I mean, the words he was saying, you know, it's just, you know, you know, the way he said he spoke to Buhari, don't make sure you don't do this, don't do that, and when he got there, he didn't ask him for anything. He didn't ask him for any ministerial position. He didn't ask him. The only thing that Buhari asked him was to give what's it called? To give him one name as vice president. That he said he will not be able to. He doesn't want to do it, but he will give him one person. And Buhari said, "Give me 3." He said, "If I give you 3, I'm opening the door for thieves now. So I will give you 1. You go and find the other one that you think." And he put down Yemi Oshibaju. And the person that he won't put down said he won't try to betray by running an election. I don't know what going into that one. You know, that one is just a disappointment. Despite the fact of marrying Awolowo's grandchild. You know, like, there are some things that you don't do. You know, but in brain, I don't know where in brain they when go do that kind of thing. I will push and say, "Man, go wrong with against
the devil." The devil made me do it.
Well, the devil will be flogging him now, and that's part of the legacy that we'll never forget. You know, so Tinubu has trained a lot of people, and now they are reaping the reward because he's putting them in positions and doing things, and you know, people cannot argue with him and say, this one, because these were the people that was with him. You know, so it will be very, very difficult. And this guy, he went to London. God knows what he spoke to. You know, he talked about with the king. You know, but I'm pretty sure part of what he's probably went to go and talk about is, look, you know, now you put us together. Now we put us together. So, you know, we are going to a different direction now, maybe regionalism or whatever. So whatever decision we make now, you just have to accept as our grand patron that you guys are, you know, because I don't think he wants to carry out the same coup that Nigeria did in 1960 when they were through the queen then, and they said they want independence. So he's trying to do things in a way whereby, you know, he's probably giving the British people heads up of what he's about to do. But that guy can never predict what he wants to do. But I know, I kind of have a feeling that there is some form of regionalism coming back, you know, but it's not something that's been spoken of like that. But it's part of his plan, and that guy has a plan, and he will fulfill his plan, and that's the thing. And people that are against him, that are saying this and saying that, look, I don't. It doesn't even feel like there's opposition. Like I think was it yesterday when I was watching on channels when they were shouting Kwakaso Obi. I'm like, why are you shouting Kwakaso Obi for? It's Kwakaso and Obi on the ADC ballot.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So the opposition, why do you think they keep blaming Tinubu? Like because they will say is the one sabotaging Labour, is the one sabotaging ADC, is the one sabotaging everything, but nobody actually does on their own failure or incompetence. Why do you think that is? Because it's like if anything happens in Labour now, they'll say it's Tinubu. If anything happens in ADC, they'll say it's Tinubu. But
because they're seeing his activities now.
But is it all that? What about their own inability?
He's outsmarting them. That's why they're pointing fingers at him.
No. But you should see that coming. Is my point. You should know it's going to meddle in your politics. That's something that you should see coming. So why can't you then plan ahead?
That's if you have the capacity and capability to
They
counter him.
They don't even exactly. They don't even have the capacity or the structure to do it. They are too ambitious, all of them. So if they're being too ambitious,
it's just like you saying two Niger that is speaking. It's just like you saying that Oyibo come your land, come collect this, collect that. It's the same thing. Because you didn't have the capacity and capability to fight him off your items or your product or your goods. It's weakness.
All right, guys, we'll be taking it to the back in about 5-10 minutes or so. Anybody that wants to come in still to be at the back end. The super chatters are Abe and Ola. So but carry on. I don't think I've heard from this Yoruba Tata ever before, but I seem to have a good grasp of the goings on. Have we ever been on the screen together before, Omo Tata?
We've been together now. Remember when we spoke about? I think the last time was when we were talking about Igbo and stuff. You know.
Oh,
and
right.
Simba was not very happy.
All right. Okay, I remember now.
Igbo is now city boy.
I mean, you can't blame Igbo. Because I mean, it's somebody that the person that rescued you, that gave you, that lifted the wanted bag from you, and open up your bank account that runs in millions and billions of naira. You know, so it's
you have even now the Kanu will be doing obedient too. Right now we're doing
of course. So that and the thing is, what Showore said and stuff was saying, Nnamdi Kanu rejected this thing. Igboho rejected an offer that was offered to him by by that devil guy. What's his name? That chief of army staff. What's his brother guy's name again? I can't remember. Burutai. You know, Burutai gave him open check. Write the amount that you want.
Burutai.
I they tell you, confirm. Open check. For him to back down now from what he's trying to do.
I struggle to believe that, man. Brutai would rather shoot you before you even find your money. Sir.
I'm telling you, Brutai went to Benin Republic to have a meeting with him.
Gave him money for what?
To stop the Yoruba nation agitation.
Of course now. So a lot of people went there. Even, people went there.
Then how much did he give Pito Nnamdi Kanu before he came and do Egweke?
Sorry, Omo Tata. So now they can also try to sell that storyline that they gave him endless millions. That he should just take the 5.
They gave him millions.
He said they gave him money that he should just take the 5 Igbo states, but he said no. I have to take everything wherever they are. Do you remember when he was selling that storyline?
Yeah,
oh God.
Igbo was offered a lot and he refused it, but underneath
is there proof to that?
I don't want to say how I knew, but he was offered.
You want to say how you know and you want us to believe it. Come on now.
You don't have to. That's fine. But he was offered a lot of this thing Bible, but he refused. Look, your people
will offer him money when they can pick him up.
How can they pick him up? The day he got arrested, right, in Benin Republic, there was a plane that was already there to pick him back to Nigeria.
Yeah.
But the story is long, Daddy. Let's just, at least it wasn't. We stopped it, and that didn't happen. But however, that's just Nigeria for you. Nigeria is too powerful for, and they can do and undo in that region of Africa. But however, that guy, Tinubu, he helped him out, and obviously he's going to be forever grateful. So he's going to help him out too. So that's just the way it goes in politics. So that he really wanted to do it, but he has to do it because that's who helped him. So it's who helped him way well. He's not saying he's not doing it. It's just he didn't sell out anything because he's not said he's not doing it. He's not said he's not doing it.
Now.
And if I join APC now and campaign, does that mean I don't have my ideology? It doesn't mean. So
how can you want a separate country?
It still doesn't mean. And the thing is, you cannot achieve anything without working with the government. You understand? You can be fighting and be fighting and be
why was
fighting.
he not working with government in the beginning?
Well, he tried to work with the government, but they never allowed him.
How?
That's the thing. Oh, okay. He's not Nigeria. But however, Tinubu, this one is hands down. ADC, you go and rest. Whichever one. I don't. Labour Party is dead.
Tinubu leave office now. When he not now or another person from somewhere else become president, now you start your royal agitation again, have you?
No.
Well,
Mike, at least by that time, the Yoruba base will go down a little bit. They will focus on that man. That will be the one to.
The thing is, this is what I think. This is what I think will happen. This is what I think will happen, right?